from there. But Steve, I'll announce them and then we'll.
And when you're ready to go, I'll submit.
It takes a couple minutes for people to get into the room and notified. Counter.
Who are you having after me next time?
Athena from AEW is tomorrow. Ember Moon. And on Monday we have probably we're good friends with him. Scotty Riggs.
Oh, yeah.
We were supposed to have Buff Bagwell with him. Buff can't come, so we're going to reschedule Buff and have.
Buff is doing.
He seems good when I talked to him on the phone, and Scotty's coming. We were supposed to have them together, the American males, but we're going to have to reschedule Buff. All right, guys, we're back. It is a beautiful, beautiful Saturday night on Long Island, and we got a big one here today.
Beautiful my ass. It's been raining all day.
Well, it's not beautiful like Billings, Montana.
All right.
Or Wyoming, right? That's
Cody, Wyoming.
Cody, Wyoming. But it's not nearly as beautiful as that. But we have our own charm here on Long Island, and in front of you is the man. Well, somebody here says the man, the myth, the legend. So many accolades that we can put on him. Of course, he's the WWE Hall of Fame 2021, the senior vice president of WCW,
And president.
kicked Vince's ass for 83 weeks. But who's counting?
Well, 104 weeks, but 83 in a row. I'm counting.
There you go. Also, the Raw GM. He was a hardcore champion in WCW.
Beat Jerry Funk.
And two great books that he put out. Other book, which was a little older than that, but still a great read, is The Controversy Creates Cash. Steve, you read that, right?
Absolutely.
And guys, if you hear it, Steve's in the background here, so if you remember him. But in front of us is the one and only Eazy-E, Eric Bischoff. Thank you, Eric, for being part of this.
Hey, happy to be here. This is really cool. I love what you're doing here. I think this is such a cool opportunity to be with all of you guys, and just a new way of doing business. It's really fun. I told Kevin before this gets started, you can always count on porn and professional wrestling to be in the forefront of any kind of new advancement in digital enterprise.
We're going to have to put those two things together.
A lot of people beat you to it.
Well, that's true. So there you go, guys. So we are very, very good. I'm going to just give you what we're doing here, guys, today. We are going to be rather busy today. Eric has a lot of mail order. He, of course, has his brand new action figure out, which a lot of people want to get signed. We also have the KNS WrestleFest Book Club, which Eric was very, very impressed with that. I think if I told him this idea in 1997, he might have given me a job. And also, don't laugh. And also, we have a ton of pre-orders from figures to the 8x10s. So we're going to be getting all that stuff signed. We're going to also intermingle some questions and stuff like that, but we are going to try to keep this thing moving. If we have time, we'll try to take some additional orders. If not, then it is what it is. We do have this, which, Eric, if you mind just holding this real quick, and then I'm going to turn it over to Steve, because there is no Buck today. Joe will be here, but Steve is helping out. This is a really, really cool 8x10 that I put on our Facebook page. And it has got everybody. It's got Hollywood Hogan, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Scott Norton, Buff Bagwell, Conan, and Eric Bischoff signed it. And it is Beckett certified. It is at a $500 opening bid, which Scott Johnson put a $500 opening bid on this. So if you guys want to bid on this, and Steve will follow it, we need 510 or higher. We're not doing, 505 or higher. We're not doing anything less than $5 increments. So let us know on that, guys. It is really, really cool. One-of-a-kind piece. Obviously, Scott is no longer with us.
Oh, Rick Rude.
Rick did not sign it,
Oh,
unfortunately.
Rick didn't sign it. Well, he's still there. Hollywood Hogan signed it.
Yes, he did. Scott Hall. So
Nash.
really, really cool piece. Now, guys, like I said, I'm on my phone filming this, so any messages I cannot see. Steve is going to be watching this, so that's why I pushed pre-order so much, is because I'm not sure if I can accommodate anybody else's, add-ons or questions. So we're going to start getting to it. Steve,
Yo.
watch if anybody wants to go to 505 on that. If not, Scott Johnson's in the lead.
If not, you're crazy.
Yeah, you are.
It would be such a valuable item to add to your collection. My God, people, what does one have to do to convince you of a great opportunity? 505, my ass. If this thing doesn't get up to 600 or 700,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be pissed.
You can't replicate that. So what you got is what you got.
One of a kind.
Actually, I got 3 of them.
Oh, okay. That's one of 3.
All right, guys, we're going to start with the world famous KNS WrestleFest book club. Eric, it's all in blue Sharpie.
All right. I'm ready.
So what we're going to do first, guys, is we're going to do the book club first, just to get it out of the way. Up first is Eric Farrell. Just your autograph with Hall of Fame, if you could, on these.
Who has the order in?
For who?
For that pet thing?
Scott Johnson.
Okay. Well, Matt Schoen, 505.
Oh, Matt Schoen. Okay.
All right, Matt, keep this bitch rolling. Can I say bitch on your Facebook page?
You can say anything you want.
Anything?
Well, not anything.
Oh, you guys are.
Yeah, don't. Zuckerberg's watching, so be careful, Eric.
Dylan
He's a puke.
Oh, no, we're off.
Champ.
All right,
Champman.
Farrell.
Dylan Champman. Yeah, if you want to add one to your already existing order, Ken will do that. Just let me know what you want, and we'll take care of it. What number photo? You know the photo numbers. They're on the page.
All right, Scott Johnson.
Hey, Scott, what's going on, brother?
And Joe, if you're listening, get your ass back here. I need help with these books.
Joe, what the hell, Joe?
God Almighty.
Sent him out for a 6-pack of Coors Lights, and the next thing you know, the guy's MIA.
Thank you, Marshall Thompson. Dylan.
There we go.
All right, Scotty, we're doing your book.
Dylan Chapman.
This is the NWO section.
And I'm going right at the top, Scotty. Why would I go anywhere else?
And, of course, got to get the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame it is, again, right at the top of the page. You'll never be able to read my signature, so I'm just going to write NWO underneath.
All right.
You'll know it's me.
All right, Dylan, what photo would you like, Dylan?
That's you, Scott. Next up is Arthur Ellis.
Yo, Arthur. What it is, brother?
See, I wouldn't even take orders.
Not even somebody who already placed an order with you?
If they did already, yeah.
As I said.
Okay, he wants to have a photo?
Yeah, Dylan
right.
Chap. Dylan, that's why.
And Eric, I think, can do 2 things at once. They have questions that they want to ask.
Cody Keene, we can't take any orders right now. Hopefully at the end we'll be able to get orders in. If you ordered already, then we can get you, we'll add to your stuff. Can't add anything. You got it, Dylan Chapman. You got it.
All right. Here you go, Arthur Ellis. There's your Hall of Fame spot.
We got you, bro.
Okay. Next up after Arthur Ellis is our good friend, Ron Lyons.
I was just thinking about Ron the other day.
Ron Lyons?
I hadn't heard from him in a long time.
No, that's
Like forever.
That's because she changed the number and you wouldn't give it to him.
Oh, really?
100,
That's what you told me.
105 people watching.
Ah, look at that,
Oh, I
Eric.
put NWO for life, so I'll give you WWE Hall of Fame as well.
Wow.
You got a twofer.
Scott Pace, no, we did not miss yours yet, right, Scott
We
Pace?
just started.
Just started, Scott.
Sorry, Scott. Be
We-
patient. Be patient, Scott.
Breathe in, breathe out, Scott. You'll be all right, Scotty Pace.
All right.
All right. I can't believe Joe's not here. I would actually use him to hump these books across, but. All right, that was you, good friend Ron Lyons. Next up is Rusty Rowe.
Rusty Rowe.
Rusty, bro. Sounds like one of those
Hey, Anthony.
Old West cowboy stars.
I thought you were going to say a porn star.
Well, it could be.
Where's Ken's mind today, everybody?
I don't know.
Hey,
How
Joe.
was it yesterday?
Not good.
All right, Rusty. You don't find many people named Rusty anymore.
No.
All right.
A lot of dogs. Like Irish setters and shit. golden retrievers, all those red pillar dogs. A lot of those in Rusty. Just go to any dog park. Rusty, heel.
Eric, I know you can do a lot of things at the same time, so I'm gonna. Oh, look at Joe.
Oh, Joe's coming in. He's got action figures. He's got Coors Light.
Thank God.
Why he has an Iron Sheik action figure, I don't know.
No, it's not.
I don't need to see that on camera, but yeah, that's awesome. Thank you.
No problem.
Well, we can put this back.
Hey, Darren. They were just listening to your podcast this morning.
All right, next, Joe.
George Carson says, Eric, was great meeting you in Belfast
Oh,
at Inside the Ropes event last month. Thank you for a great evening.
we had a blast, didn't we, brother? That was fun. And what do we say? When I point my phone to my crowd, we say, "Fuck Dave Meltzer." And if you watch me on Twitter, you know that.
I know you hate Ted Meltzer. I know that. Have you been watching? You don't watch his podcast.
Listen, I just finally got into podcasting. I got out of the 20s into the 2020s finally.
All right, Steve McGrath, here you go.
Hello from Italy.
Hello, Italy. What part of Italy?
Alessandro, what part of Italy?
All right, Steve McGrath, we're getting all three sections for you.
We're not doing cause bottle signs as of yet. You never know what happens by the end.
Yeah. All right.
go.
Thank you, Steve. Next up is Jack Varco.
Oh, I can see why you're missing Joe in this
Yes.
process.
Oh, yeah.
He's a critical cog in the wheel.
Yes, everybody has to have a Joe in their life.
I agree.
Hello from Connecticut. Hello from Colorado.
Colorado, almost my next door neighbor.
Thanks for the memories. Oh, boy. George Carson, F. Dave Meltzer was an absolute blast. Laugh aloud. That's a guy from Belfast. Tuscany, Florence is the Italy.
Oh, I love Tuscany. I look at a lot of images and homes for sale in Italy, in Tuscany especially.
Okay, that was you, Jackie.
Not that I'm ever going to be able to buy one, but I just love the
Joe,
idea of it. It's such
Joe,
a beautiful part of the
Joe.
world.
Joe.
Eric is a man I look up to so much, and I am forever grateful for what he has done for wrestling.
These are the ones that are done.
Well, thank you very much.
gonna
Who
mix
said
them
that?
up.
Who's the kind of person?
This
who
is
said
the
that?
ones that are done.
The kind of person was T.J. Lajot.
This has to be done.
Thank you, TJ. I appreciate that very much.
All right.
All right, Dan Bessels. Yes, you already have an order, so we can do that, Dan.
Next up is Ron Cudd.
Hey, Ron. How the hell are you?
Bessels.
Ron, how many times did I beat WWE straight? Oh, that was 83 weeks. Why did I name my podcast?
Okay, it's back. It disappeared and came back.
All right.
Hello, Eric. Greetings from Germany.
Guten Abend, wie geht's?
Great to see a true legend.
Great to be here. Thanks for joining us.
Cedar Falls, Iowa.
Been there many times.
All right. Next up is the Hall of Fame spot for Ronnie Cudd. Joe.
I'm going right in the center of the page, Ronnie. There's not a lot of room here.
Yeah, we're running out.
Dan Martone says Eric is the smartest man in wrestling history.
I know, right?
We hear that. Jesus.
This is why these are so much fun.
Eric Bischoff, one of the most controversial men in wrestling.
Harris.
You changed the game. Thank you for everything you've done.
Well, thank you, and thank you, Dalton Harris, signing away as we go here. WWE. I keep forgetting because I still can't believe they actually put me in it.
Yes, and this person wants to know, Eric back to the WWE soon?
Not a chance.
In hell?
Oh, don't say that. That made me want to do it. Can you imagine me coming out to his music? Wouldn't that be a shot?
Yes.
Triple H, you hear that?
Yeah.
Come on now. You got the pencil for good now. Come on.
Yeah, he does.
For good?
Yeah, probably.
Well, I don't know
Right,
about
for good, but
for now.
now.
In the wrestling business, that's as good as it's going to get.
All right, Dalton, that was your
because the new company seems to love him.
Yeah.
Next up is Tyler Schallenberger.
Tyler, what is happening in your world today? I can tell you what's happening in mine, but you can see it.
Steve Allen, Ken cannot take his messages when he's on the live. We're very sorry. If I can help you with something, I'm more than willing to try.
Whoa. So, let's put together.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
When you get a chance, can you get me a photo number 1 and a photo number 4? I'm not really sure where they are. No, number 1 is the one with this one, and number 4.
Right here.
Oh, they're right here. I'm sorry. So this is this one,
All right.
and then
You got
number
that?
4
All right.
is.
Thank you, Tyler. Next up is Phil Florin. Florin Phil. He owns the Florin Company.
It's happening, Phil.
What do you want these? Just to put them.
All right, Phil.
There you go, Phil. Thank you, brother.
Next up is your WCW NWO section.
Bischoff to AEW.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
That won't happen.
Yeah. Is Eric still involved in anything with wrestling?
Right today.
Of course he
What do you think
is.
I'm doing now, knucklehead?
Yeah. And what else?
Come on now.
What else do you do? In your underwear?
I've got this podcast.
Really?
Actually, 2 of them. One of them is called 83 Weeks, which is a successful podcast, usually the top 5.
Mm-hmm.
All podcasts on Apple iCharts. Bounces around a little bit. Sometimes I think today we're down to number 7. But you can find me in the top 10 consistently. And then I have another podcast I do with John Alba called Strictly Business. It drops on Thursday. And all you have to do, it's very simple. Go to 83 Weeks, wherever you get your favorite podcast. Like and subscribe. Once you subscribe to 83 Weeks, you'll automatically be subscribed to Strictly Business, which drops on Thursday. So Monday morning, you get the legacy Eric Bischoff. You get the nostalgia of the Monday Night Wars. But on Thursday, I'm right up your ass with some of the best business takes there is in the world of professional wrestling. All right, back to work.
There you go.
Eric, did you enjoy the Bray vs. Cena match where they had Cena join the NWO?
Yeah, I thought that was awesome.
All right, there you go,
That
Phil.
was awesome. That
Joe.
was a great example of making chicken salad out of chicken shit, because they were, producing it in an environment where you
Jimmy.
didn't have a crowd. It was awesome.
Here you go, Jim.
Go Jimbo.
John Frazier, we're not taking any orders now. Hopefully at the end, we'll be able to take orders. So there's nothing we can do now unless you already had an order in. Then we can add to your order, but we cannot take any new orders. Very, very sorry. Hopefully at the end we will.
How many people we got watching, Steve?
125.
Oh, that's nice.
These are 125 of the classiest motherfuckers on the face of the earth being
Oh,
part of
this
this event right now.
What is your opinion of the virus,
That's a tough
CM Punk?
Right here, maybe.
Listen, I don't have anything against CM Punk personally. I've actually never met him. Had some serious issues the way he tried to get himself over when he came back to AEW. I thought he was
Hey,
that
was you, Jim?
bullshit, dirt sheet nonsense. Kind of showed me his ass and really what he wasn't capable of more than what he was capable of.
Andrew Oakley, this is you.
And in terms of the way he handled himself professionally, I think it was piss poor. But I can't say as I perhaps blame him, because I think he put up with a lot of shit in an environment that he shouldn't have ever had to put up with. There's more than one person involved in that cluster.
Eric, let me ask you this question. Was there anybody in WCW that you hired, younger guy, newer guy, that exceeded all expectations, besides, let's say, I don't know if besides Goldberg and stuff like that, but somebody that maybe you hired and you were like, wow, this guy really is exceeded the
like-
expectations that you ever...
Kind of like Rey Mysterio.
Right, okay. Yeah.
That would be my go-to, man. He was, keep in mind when I brought him in, he'd been performing for a long time. It's not like he was, straight out of a training facility.
Yeah.
He had a tremendous amount of experience as a very, very young performer. So that by the time he got to WCW, I was not aware of any of his work previously, but when he came to WCW, when I had seen him just before that, it was like, oh my God, this is otherworldly kind of shit. And never would have imagined, though, that he would have become such an important part of the industry. I think Rey Mysterio can, I think, take credit for the expansion and the interest in the lucha product here in the United States. I think a lot of people are getting opportunities because of Rey Mysterio. They would have never gotten the opportunities that Rey Mysterio got, or they're not getting, if it weren't for Rey and what he brought to the game.
Now, on the flip side, someone that you hired that you felt was just, you were like, man, this guy's going to be good, and it was a big disappointment.
No.
Nobody that...
No. I hired people that I thought would be, they'll be decent, and they turned out to be the shits. Honky Tonk Man, you know I'm talking about you, brother. You set me up perfectly. for that.
So you hired Hockey thinking,
I didn't think anything of when I hired him. I just hired him for, it was temporary placeholder. He had a name, he had some equity, and some, the audience knew who he was. So there was value there. I don't want to suggest there was none. It's just my perception of his value and his perception of his value were like worlds apart.
yeah. All right.
So Matt Schoen, you still have the lead at 505 for this great picture. 505 we're at right now still.
All right, guys, we'll keep moving along. We're almost done with the 3 spots, and then we're moving over to the singles. Some of these Hall of Fame spots are filled. All right, that was Stacy Smith, by the way, the Queen of Birdsboro. I have to tell her that. She's the Queen of Birdsboro, Pennsylvania. That was your book. Next up is Marco Di Giovanni in Chicago.
Hey, Marco. I used to live in Chicago for a while.
Eric, who would you like to see wrestle? Who would Sting wrestle in his final match?
Ric Flair.
Oh, boy.
Well, I don't know if that's going to happen.
I don't know what's going to happen either, but that's what I'd like to see. You didn't ask me who I think it would be. You'd ask me who
All right.
I'd like to see.
Okay,
I'd
who-
like to see Ric Flair.
All right, who do you think it's going to be?
Gosh, I don't know. Chris Jericho, I don't think they've ever had a match, and there's history there. Mm-hmm. Be kind of cool. I'm sure there would be a great story with Darby Allin, right?
Yeah.
So it depends on what you're going for and how you want to present it. Do you want to present it as part of an angle or a storyline, or do you want to present it just as a celebration, a very cool thing, acknowledging everything that Steve's done, which is, I suspect, what they'll do.
Right.
It'll be more of a dream match, kind of a format or presentation, which is nothing wrong with that, in my opinion, in this case.
Is this for real that it's retiring?
But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, where's it going to go? You think WWE's going to bring it
No,
back?
but I mean, but couldn't he stay in TNA doing what he's doing for the next year?
Oh, I don't think he wants to.
He doesn't want
And
to.
I don't think TNA can pay him what he'd need.
Not TNA. Did I see TNA?
Yeah.
AEW.
AEW.
Doing what he's doing.
Could he? Probably if he wanted to, but I don't think he needs the money, and I think he's physically got to the point, and just at his age, much like I am, it's just like, I don't want to be away from home.
Yeah.
You know, if I don't have to get on a plane again for another 2 months, I'm going to be really fucking happy. You get to that point.
This is you, Jacob Cohen.
A lot of people agree with you on Darby.
Thank you, Jacob. Next up is Jeff Jones.
How could you not agree with me? I'm right over 80% of the time. If you follow me on Twitter, or God forbid you listen to the podcast 83 Weeks and become one of the more enlightened wrestling fans on the face of the earth, because all of my fans, all of the audience over 83 Weeks knows more by accident than most dirt sheet writers do on purpose. I live to enlighten. That's our branding statement over 83 Weeks. Along with my podcast partner, the podfather himself, Conrad Thompson, the man who has built an entire monopoly of wrestling podcasts and content over at adfreeshows.com, which is a freaking awesome place to get your wrestling content.
Eric, can I just ask you to put the water over that? Yeah, just to keep it.
Just so knock over my beer.
No. We don't want to knock over.
Oh, no.
All right. That is Jeff Jones. Now we're moving to the single
Jeff.
spot. So we're going to move a little quicker on these.
Now we're going to move a little faster. We're not going to. It's not so much dead air. You guys don't have to be looking at the top of my head while I'm looking down, trying to sign these things.
All right. Jason Reese, here's your book.
Hey, Jason, how are you, brother? WWE Hall of Fame, HOF 2021. There we go.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you, Jason.
What do we got here? When WWE did the Invasion angle in 01, why didn't you come in with them as their leader of WCW? Did Vince not reach out, or was there still bad blood between the two of you?
No, actually, Jim Ross called me
Thank you, Trevor.
2 days before they wanted me to be there over the 4th of July. Well, I had friends and family in my house in Cody, Wyoming. People had driven in from all over the country. Not that there was millions of them, but really close family and friends. And a couple of them drove in on their Harleys, looking forward to us all getting together over the 4th of July. And Jim Ross called me on the 19th, or no, excuse me, on the 2nd.
That was you,
2nd
Angelo.
of July. He said, "Hey, boss wants you to come in and see if we can do something on TV." I said, "Great. What are we doing?" He said, "Well, we don't really know. Sure. We don't really want to discuss it too much. Just come on in and we'll talk about it." And I was like, "That ain't gonna happen."
This is you, Stephen Harlan.
Hey, Steven.
Do you know a guy named Blue Hilton?
No.
Okay, because people tell me to block him.
Yeah, but you don't block because you might not know how to do it.
I don't.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, just be careful you don't get us off line. All right. That was
Well,
Stephen Harlan.
I can ban or suspend. What do you want to do?
Just ban him.
Okay, because everybody's telling me to ban him. So
Tom Kraus. What's he saying?
I'm not really paying attention, but he's being a jerk, supposedly.
Just-
I banned him, everybody.
All right, Tom Kraus, that's your book. Next up is Anthony D. Simone out here in Long Island.
Yo, Anthony. That's my Long Island speak.
Okay.
It's just a bad Rocky impersonation.
All right, Anthony, thank you, sir. And up next is Marshall Thompson, serving in the armed forces out there. Thank you, Marshall.
Thank you, Marshall. Much appreciated and much respect, my friend.
Then after Marshall, we're going to be getting to Matthias. Can't never say the last name, Matthias, but you know who you are.
Ken, do you know where the Royal Rumble flag is?
No clue.
There you go, Matthias.
All right, Matthias, there you go, buddy.
First time I ever saw somebody with a name, they had a name tag, it was Matthias, and I mispronounced it, Mattias. Guy looked at me, he's like, "Are you stupid?"
I did that all the time.
Mattias?
Matt Preston, here you go, buddy.
Eric, would CM Punk had as many problems in the WCW locker room as he had in the AEW locker
No,
room?
he got his ass kicked. That shit wouldn't have flown.
Roger Campbell.
He choked out freaking Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy. My daughter could choke out Jungle Boy.
Oh yeah, there's one.
That doesn't
Hey,
take
bring him
much. No, there were too many people in WCW that were pretty hot-headed and would love an opportunity to justify kicking the shit out of somebody like him. Stuffing him in a garbage can.
One person saying, "How about Undertaker versus Sting at WrestleMania in Philadelphia?"
All right, Jameson Becky.
What about it? Never happened.
No, they're asking Philadelphia coming this year.
So they're saying that
Oh,
Sting's going to
no,
go to WWE.
That's what they want to see.
No, I wouldn't bet on that one.
The only way, to me, which would be great on a Mania,
Stephen Allen, like I said before, cannot take his messages. I'm
come on.
sorry. Cannot check him. We're on his
Steve,
phone right now.
James. All right, next up is Keith Rosenblum.
Yo, Keith.
Oh, look who's on here. Some guy named Sean Morley.
John Morley, Mr. Morley, Chief, how in the hell are you?
And he says, "Hello, Eric."
Yep, we've had Sean here multiple times.
Sean, we've had some fun. We had some fun.
That was you, Keith. Next up is Craig Taylor.
Hello, Craig. Appreciate you, my friend.
Next up is Brent Sowers. Oops.
Brent. I hope you're doing well, Brent. I appreciate you.
Thoughts on Hulk Hogan?
Give me a little more to work with than thoughts.
Feelings?
And he's one of my closest friends. I talk to him fairly regularly, not as much as we used to. He's just recently remarried to a beautiful
Chris
young
Cagua, here you go.
woman by the name of Sky. And from some of the texts I've received from him and pictures that I've seen of him, it looks like he's very, very happy. And I hope to be seeing him over the holidays. He lives down in Clearwater, Florida, where our son and his wife and our grandson, Wayjay, live. So we'll be going down there over the holidays, and I'm sure we'll get together then.
All right, that was Charles Serio. Thank you, Charles. Next up is Brian Santoro.
Yo, Brian.
Morley, Sean Morley says, "Looking good, brother."
Feeling even better, brother. That's like that My Pillow commercial. Looking good. Feeling good. You see it? Where he's
yes.
talking into the mirror.
Uh-huh. I got to get one of those calls.
During the Monday Night Wars, did you have any communication with Vince?
No.
All right, that was Brian Santoro. Next up is Todd Satterfield.
I think I prank called him a couple times, but I'm not sure I ever got through to him. One time I did during the Monday Night Warzone, we were in Las Vegas for this big Nappy convention, and hotel rooms were hard to get. You know, everybody booked 6 months in advance. And as a rib, I knew Vince wasn't coming in yet because I had a plant inside of his office that talked to my plant. And long story short, we found out where Vince had booked this hotel over at Treasure Island, so we canceled all of his reservations so that when he got in, he wouldn't have a fucking room. Courtesy of my late great friend Zane Breslov.
All right, that was
Zane was the architect behind that little stuff.
Next up is Brian Beasley.
Brian, what is going on? I hope you are well, my friend.
All right, guys, I know we started a little different today with the K&S Rust Book Club. Just to get these out of the way, we did that. Next up is Robert Mitchell.
Hello, Robert Mitchell.
What did you think of the RoboCop incident?
You know, I never saw it when it actually happened. It was before my WCW time, before I knew WCW even really existed. So I didn't see it. Sure, I found out about it afterwards, and it's easy to laugh at it now, but I'm sure it made sense to somebody at the time.
All right, next up is Nick Alexander.
Hey, Nick. Wishing you the best, my friend.
And following him is Ed Brandon.
Hello, Ed, my old friend. It's good to talk to you again. Simon Garfunkel.
That's your nephew there, right, Eugene?
Eugene.
There you go. That's Ed Brandon. Thank you, Ed.
Nick Dinsmore is married to one of the nicest, hottest women I could ever imagine. Talk about what?
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame, that's right. Talk about Batman way out of your.
Okay, that was Ruben Teo. Really, that good?
Oh, and a sweet person, smart, talented.
All right, Scotty Pace, you're up, buddy.
What's up, Scotty Pace? Name like that, you should be playing basketball or something.
All right, Scott. Thank you, sir. And next up is Dan Patrick.
Dan, great job on the news, brother. ESPN has got to be loving their relationship with you, and you do a reasonably good job. Dan Patrick.
That's right, Dan. We thank you.
Ruben Molina says starting with the book club is a great idea.
Genius.
He said that.
Oh, he's not joking. All right, next up is Justin Best.
What are these books going to be worth? About $100,000 by the time you're done here?
Yep. When we all leave, I have 2 Rottweilers and an armed guard guarding the books. The fans don't know that, but it's very safe. All right, that's you, Justin Best. Next up is Richard Brown.
Yo, Richard.
How come I didn't take him to Florida with me?
With the books or the armed guards?
The guards and the dogs.
All right, Richard, thank you, buddy. And the final one today is Joel Gavin, and then we're going to be moving over, guys, to the pre-orders and mail orders.
We're just, as it comes, guys, there's no particular order how we're doing a lot of the stuff. Whatever comes out, we're doing, so there's no particular order.
All right, this is Chris Hamilton's poster. We're going to sign this in blue Sharpie. Chris, here's your autographed Eric Bischoff on the poster. Oh, he's got putting the dates on for you there too.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There we go. Thank you,
All right.
brother. Appreciate it.
That was you, Chris. Let's hold it out. Let's try this a second.
Yeah, Alexis, I'm shocked that we have a 505 bid on that photo.
Yeah.
It's a great photo. For 505, it's a steal.
All right, this is for Josh Pace, who's got. We're gonna do this one, Eric. That blue deco. This is for Josh Pace. This is your TNA card. You asked us to pick a card for you. We got it. That is you right there, Josh. Thank you, Joe. And up next is Ed McConaughey with a WCW Nitro NWO card. We want to thank you.
All you, Ed.
That's all you. Look at that, Ed. All right, you got room out there, Joe?
Yep.
Just put it on the table until we get the mail order. All right, Matt Sohn, who's got a bid on this, also has a card now. He would like on this to Matt NWO for life in your autograph. All right, Matt Sohn. The turnout for Eric was tremendous, guys. We're very happy with that. Eric's happy. There you go, Matt. All right. Joe?
Do we do a Chris Hamilton?
Yeah, we just did it.
Okay, because he says, on my TNA post, I wanted him to put 2 Chris, please.
Oh, so sorry, Chris.
All right, Chris, we're sorry.
Joe, can you get that poster?
We'll get you.
We'll get you back, Joe. We'll bring it back. Don't worry, Chris. We'll get you.
This is Derek Jaws. I'm not going to be able to say your last name. Just, I know it's a bit. So that's you, Derek. Derek on your NWO print.
Everybody, Joseph Lang, I'm gathering everybody's encyclopedia got done if you put an order in.
Joe Lang, you're on the other side. We have a couple other books that.
Oh, there you go.
That's books. All right, we're going to be KRIS. All right,
Got
Chris,
you, brother.
we fixed it for you. All right, thank you, sir.
You're welcome, Chris.
All right, next up is a couple of the KNS WrestleFest prints. We're going to do Blue Sharpie, Mr. Bischoff, Jeffrey Kratzer. Want to go next to how about Tori Wilson?
I'll go next to Tori Wilson anytime.
All right,
You know what I mean?
I hear you.
Hey, baby.
And next to Tori again there, that's Josh Pace.
Next to Tori twice in one day.
Well, let's make
How
it.
many of you get to say that?
Let's do 3 times.
I don't know, man. I'm getting old.
Don't worry, we got a cigarette for you afterwards.
Blue Chew. Come on, anybody that listens to the 83 weeks.
That's you,
podcast
George.
knows that some of our best reads are 83 weeks and Blue Chew reads. They are awesome.
Tanya's WCW print, Blue Sharpie. You want to go on the Elix Skipper? Sound good?
I'd rather go right over the top of Tori
On
Wilson.
top of Tori.
God bless him.
All right.
A lot of people
There you
did
go,
criticize the Road Wild, but Anthony felt that it was a really good atmosphere. He thought it was really fun.
It was really fun. It was really fun.
All
It was
right.
hard for the wrestlers because they didn't have a live audience really to react to. The live audience, obviously, wasn't really a wrestling crowd, and I get that. That was tough.
Guys, we have a bunch of books. I'm sure Eric's very happy signing his books and his books that he's. You also
Talk much?
you loved the Nitro.
I promoted the hell out of the book because it's
Yeah.
a great book. Yeah.
So we have we sold some of the Nitros. They're all sold out.
Great
So
book.
This one we're going to do Blue Sharpie. I assume you do the second page there, right? Okay, so we're going to do 2 Mark M-A-R-K, and your autograph with whatever else you want.
I just-
on. This is Mark McAdams.
I just Googled Eugene's wife, and Eric isn't lying. She is gorgeous. Won Mrs. South Dakota in 2016.
That's you, Mark McAdams.
She's gorgeous.
All right, Joe Lang, late to the party Lang, we call him, because he always puts his order in last minute.
Okay.
We're going to do, I guess you signed there, Eric?
Yeah.
Okay, what he wants, Eric, if you can, to Joe, let the haters hate as long as you win. Fuck them.
That's a long one.
To Joe. You want to shorthand it, however you want to do it.
Yeah, I'm going to shorthand the hell out of it. To Joe, let the haters hate. Fuck them all.
All right, there you go. Joe Lang.
There we go. Fuck them all.
All right, Joe Lang, thank you, buddy. Next up is Joe Fisher. And he would like, on this, he would like you to put to Joe, WCW President, NWO for Life, Hall of Fame, and your signature. To Joe, WCW President, NWO for Life, Hall of Fame. All right, Joe Fisher, that's your Controversy Creates Cash book. All right, beautiful. Thank you, Joe
I
Fisher.
did so much stuff, I would have raised my price for this.
The next time, man.
I'm just kidding you.
Next time out.
Dan.
Use my
Yeah,
phone.
let me use your phone.
All right,
To
use it.
Dan, 1X WCW Hardcore Champ. You can put HC Champ. Hall of Fame. To Dan, 1X WCW HC Champ.
Okay.
Could you start?
Just no.
Okay. Do you want to do this?
We have Ken's got to make a phone
Actually,
call.
ask a question. Ask a question. I'll
Yeah.
give 2 seconds. Don't do it yet, Joe. Just let him ask a question.
Eric, what were your thoughts on Macho Man?
I miss him to death. because Macho Man was such a fun guy to work with. I mean, he was intense, don't get me wrong, and it wasn't always like a riot, because he had his moments, but his moments were because of his passion, and I never minded that. It wasn't like Randy would be difficult for the sake of being difficult or trying to posture or position for something. He didn't really have an agenda. He just had, he put a lot of pressure on himself to be as good as he could possibly be, and he expected the other people around him to be as good as him and be as passionate as him as well. Oftentimes they were, and sometimes they weren't. And that's when you'd have an issue with Randy, is if he didn't feel you were as passionate as he about whatever it is he was passionate about at the moment. He was a handful, but man, he was so much fun too. I had some of my best memories of Randy Savage.
All right, Mark McQuaid, you're up, buddy. Okay, Mark McQuaid has the Nitro book, and he would just like that a nice signature with your Hall of Fame, please. Thank you, Mr. Mark McQuaid.
Thank you, Mark.
All right, that's the Nitro book from Mark. And up next is Adam Tagsy over there in England. We're going to do the Nitro book as well. It's going to be to Adam with a message, whatever you want to say to Adam, and your signature.
Did you ever try to get the Undertaker to jump?
Nope. No, we all knew he was going to be too loyal to WWE, and he couldn't have been the
There you go,
Undertaker
Adam.
in WCW. You know? It was never something that we thought about, anybody thought about, other than fantasy-wise.
This is
Ever.
Michael Oliver, to the big O.
A canvas. Has Steve Clark's canvas been done? No.
Not yet.
No, not yet, Steve Clark.
Easy E Hall of Fame in your signature. All right, Mike Oliver. Thanks, Mike.
There you go, Mike.
And up next is Dan Vessels, rocking with Dan.
Yes.
We're going to do this one. It's going to be to Daniel with your autograph, sir. This is Eric's new book, Grateful. Did you read it yet, Steve?
No, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get that one, and I want to get the new Nitro, the new extended version of the Nitro book.
All right, Dan Vessels.
Thanks for getting this book, man. I appreciate it, Dan, very much.
All right, we got another guy who's got it. It's going to be Travis Early, who wants his book signed.
Hey, Joe. Can you get Joe Lang's book? He wants to add Hall of Fame to it.
Okay, it's going to be to Travis, Travis, and your autograph, sir. Travis Early. You have the Grateful book, buddy.
There you go, Travis. All you, man. Thank you again.
What's your take on the Montreal Screwjob?
Unfortunate situation that had to be done. It is what it is.
Okay.
Could have been avoided. Should have been avoided.
Brian Santoro, to Brian with a message.
Any regrets to the finger poke of doom?
No, I loved it. And for all of you who think that that was the demise of WCW, go clutch your dirt sheet.
Let me ask you a question. I guess you don't like the dirt sheets.
Rub one off.
Oh,
and
wow.
make yourself
Dirt
happy.
sheet, that's a new word to describe it.
Actually, if you listen to 83 Weeks, my podcast, wherever you can get your favorite podcast, I often refer to them as shit sheets, but I'm trying to be more sophisticated here for this Facebook audience.
That was you, Brian Santoro. Next up is Paul Henry.
Oh, Paul Henry. Can you add Paul to his book?
To
To Paul, yeah.
Okay, to Paul. NWO for Life, Easy E Hall of Fame.
What? Tracy Smothers.
Yeah.
What was this
What's
one?
his real name?
Paul Henry, to Paul, NWO for Life, Easy E Hall of Fame.
What's his real name?
Tracy Smothers?
That-
Tracy
yeah,
Smothers.
Okay, because somebody on here keeps asking. Jeremy Bingham keeps saying, ask him to tell a story of my father, Tracy Smothers, please. Could it be?
I never worked with Tracy, so I'm really not
Thank you,
even
Paul.
able to tell a great story about Tracy. The last time Tracy was working at WCW right as I first got there, and I think he probably left a short time, a year or so after I was there.
To Adam, NWF for Life and Hall of Fame. This is Adam Clemens.
Thoughts on John Cena?
Great guy. NWO for life and what?
Hall of Fame, sir. All right, guys, we're getting the books done. We still got lots of 8x10s, Hall of Fame prints, figures.
Do you think he was
I mean,
overhyped and overrated?
Nope.
No.
I'm asking, not me. I don't believe
No,
that.
he disagrees with me.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
We're not going to get
I
in
mean-
a fist fight over this shit, are we?
No.
Okay.
Anthony
Hey,
DeSimone.
I came here ready to work. I'll go to work, Mucker Brothers.
Autograph with the Hall of Fame. Anthony, here's your book, buddy. No personalization.
Okay.
Just autograph and Hall of Fame.
Who do you hate more, Brian Alvarez or Meltzer?
Meltzer. Alvarez is a pimple on a pig's ass, but Meltzer is the pig. He really is. So, I mean, Brian Meltzer. Just put him in your pocket, walk him around the block, slap him around. He's just a little midget. Harmless. But, you know, him with Dave Meltzer is just a toxic combination.
What about Dave Meltzer and Vince Russo?
They're both pieces of shit. It's hard to distinguish. You got
So-
one big steaming pile of kind of light brown shit, and you got a dark steaming pile of brown shit. So
Is it bigger pile?
which pile you want?
Is either pile a little more firm that I wouldn't want to step in?
No.
No, the firm one you want to step in.
Oh God.
Okay.
Who's
Two
we're going
soda.
downhill fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 Soda, SODA.
Soda.
Yeah.
It's a stripper name.
I think so. 83 weeks. We kicked.
Scott Pace, yes,
He
there
kicked
is
ass.
one new book left of his new book, Grateful, right here.
Last book.
Last book.
83 weeks. We kicked ass.
So Scott Pace, if you want that, you let us know.
Grateful, $75, guys. It's the last Grateful book we have. We also have Controversy Creates Cash for $65.
Are you kidding me? This book is. Give me that book. Give me that book. Let me hold this book.
Oh boy.
You guys want to see something?
Sure.
You may or may not know about this book. This book is going to be a part of literary history. And I'm not talking about like Guggenheim Bible Museum history. But see that thing right there? Shh, quiet in the background. See this thing right here? That's a QR code. You know what happens when you hit that QR code? You're going to go to an exclusive interview about whoever was a principal part of the chapter in that book. It's the first and only book augmented by video supporting the content in the book. First ever. Yes, this will be a collector's item in the Publishers Museum of Natural fucking History.
The book is now $150.
Is there such thing as a publisher's?
Now there is.
No.
Eric,
It sounds like it
are
is.
there a lot of those in the book, or is that the only?
No, each chapter,
Chapter has one?
Not every chapter, but most of them do.
That is very cool.
First time ever.
Wow.
First time ever. Another first. Referee. Putting the camera on a referee's head. Who came up with that? Boom. Me. Going 2 hours live every Monday night. Who came up with that? Boom. Me. Who came up with giving away somebody's finishes? No, I'm the only one that ever did that. How about going early before your competition starts? Or doing a run over at the very end to build up the interest in your show? Who is the first person to do any of this shit? Most of this shit. You're looking at it and I'm signing this stuff for each and every one of you. Give me that picture one more time. Not that one, the one that we're auctioning off. My God, people, do you not know that not only is this a piece of history because I'm freaking holding it here live on, what are we on, Facebook? MySpace?
Facebook Live.
Yeah, Facebook Live. MySpace, I said that.
No, that was
No such thing as MySpace.
that was
That's how
20
old
years
I
ago.
am. Yeah, that's embarrassing. This is not embarrassing, however. This is a piece of history. If you don't own this, this is not a part of your collection. I don't know what to say.
That's right. So we're looking for 510 on that. We're at 505.
Why don't we get $550 for it?
Well, that's right. That too.
If any of you got the balls to go 550, come on. I'll say your name out loud if you do.
John Pearson,
I'll
that's
make you
you.
famous.
That's you, Mr. Pearson. All right. Next up, we have. Okay, we're gonna start the Hall of Fame prints, guys.
I got one more book.
We sold it.
Yep.
Who?
To Scott Pace.
All right.
What I wrote is what he wants. I copied it.
Okay.
I got it, Scott, and you got it, and I wrote it like you want it.
I like it.
All right.
A listener of 83 weeks. Otherwise, he would not know what Muckerfuther is.
There you go.
All right. So it's going to the right hands. Thank you, Scott.
Do we ever get Paul Henry's back and write Hall of Fame 2021, or is that in there already? I don't know if we can find
Paul
it,
Henry's
Paul.
book?
Yeah.
Just find Paul Henry's book.
If we can.
I think we put Hall of Fame book. His book.
Oh, okay.
All right, Scotty Pace being done now.
Is the are you the Grateful books? They're available signed on the website.
Go to GuyEvansBooks.com. That's GuyEvansBooks.com, and you can order autographed copies right there. Actually, autographed by myself and Michael.
That's right.
They don't have Hall of Fame ones?
No.
All right, we're fixing the Hall of Fame for you, Paul.
Yes, Delbert Dickey. I would take the cash book if available. The cash book is available, Delbert. So you got it, Delbert Dickey.
All right, Delbert, let us know how you want it.
We
Thank
got
you,
you,
Paul.
brother.
We got it fixed. All right, Eric, we're moving to the gold.
Good, stop getting tired of blue.
I had a feeling you were, but we'll be back with the blue. These are the Hall of Fame prints. Anthony DeSimone, just like a big Eric Bischoff with your Hall of Fame.
Oh man, you got him rolling. This is awesome. Scott Pace, yes, saw the book claim and he signed it for you.
All right, Anthony.
He's
These look.
got me rolling.
These look
I don't know,
fantastic.
your stories you're
Look at
telling, you're enjoying.
Okay.
All right.
What are your thoughts on Jim Cornette?
I love Jim Cornette. Are you asking me?
Not you, him, the man.
I get a kick out of Jim.
Same thing, sir.
His podcast is great. He's funny. He's very, very entertaining, and he's a knowledgeable guy. I don't agree, obviously, with a lot of the things he says or his take, but it doesn't mean I discount him either. He's a talented guy. He's weird as fuck, but yeah, so am I. So who cares?
All right, there you go, Mr. Gavin.
You have no original P-Series promos, right?
No.
No, those are copies, sorry.
Yeah. All right, next up is Chris Cagua. Same way, sir. All right, Chris Cagua in Texas. Thank you, buddy. These look great in the gold, guys. They really show it well. And there is your Hall
Look at that.
of Fame.
Just look at that.
Look how handsome he looks there.
Beautiful.
Steve, look how handsome he looks.
Oh, he's very handsome. I think he's handsomer at this moment in time, if that's okay with you. I like the
You
beard.
just
Listen,
lowered the bar.
You're just trying to get a job. All right.
I think he's trying to take me out for a cocktail. after this is over.
Yeah. All right, Jason Blackburn to Jason with your Hall of Fame.
I got you, Delbert.
Jason, we got you going.
Ken, Delbert Dickey, to Delbert, and NWO for life.
All right, Jason Blackburn, there is yours, sir.
Got you, dog.
Joe, be on quality control. Make sure everything's looking good. All right, next up is Bob Love.
Matt Schoen, he already answered that question.
Just Hall of Fame with your big autograph. Careful for the chair, Joe. Eric, I got a question for you.
Oh boy.
You've fired a lot of people in your life.
Not a lot.
Not a lot?
Oh,
Who have I fired?
Okay, honky tonk.
One.
Okay. Well, my question is, have you hired more than 5 people in your life?
Tuesday.
Okay. I need your thoughts. I'm looking to fire a certain worker here. I'm not going to look in his direction, but I don't really know how to fire him
Well, he already
without...
got fired after losing a hot dog eating contest.
All right, Brian Benton to Brian, Bryan. Is it just like you gotta just fire him? You just gotta just say, you're fired, motherfucker, get out? Or do you have to be gentle with him?
Neither one. What you have to do is have a plan. So if you're going to fire somebody, make sure you've got somebody that can take his place immediately.
Okay.
Otherwise, the joke's on you,
That's true.
and you end up looking like a schmuck.
And you end up having to drive people back to the airport by yourself.
That's kind of what I was getting to.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my way of saying, don't fire this motherfucker until he drops me off at my hotel. Then you do whatever you want. But right now, we all need it.
All right.
Freddie, I can't take any orders now, Freddie. I'm very, very sorry. Unless you have an existing order.
Oh, Eric, do you mind doing one of those Hall of Fames? We got to redo. Joe, don't smudge it. Okay, we're gonna redo one for Jason because of the smudge. We want to make sure he gets it perfect.
It's a smudge.
Right there. Yeah. So to Jason, same way. Jason, we're redoing it because yours had a smudge.
Yeah, Anthony Militek, we may take orders at the end, but we're not guaranteeing. We will have stuff after the fact that you can still get in touch with Ken with.
All right, Jason, all better.
Marshall Thompson, I don't know nothing about your order. We can't take any more orders if you...
Marshall, we have your. I forgot what you said, but we have your thing.
Marshall, tell me what you
Paul
need.
Drake wants Hall of Fame with your big autograph.
Marshall, if you want, you can
Just your
PM me.
autograph and Hall of Fame.
No, Todd, I'm not good.
Yeah,
I hate that Joe Fuji thing. I'm not doing it.
Marshall, PM Joe.
Marshall, PM Joe.
All right, there you go, Mr. Paul Drake. All right. Next up is Marco D. Giovanni. He would like you to put on this to Marco, Raw GM, 02 to 05 with Hall of Fame.
John Frazier, no, we'll be taking orders at the end. Sorry.
Is that Justin or John?
John.
John? All right. Here we go, Marco. And then 0205 and the Hall of Fame. All right, Mr. Marco D. Giovanni. Guys, we're making some headway here, but we do have a lot. We are very happy that Eric is here.
And having a blast, by the way. Here you go, Marco. Marco Di Giovanni, a nice Irish lad. I think I met your cousin over in Dublin not long ago. Anyway, here you go.
Joseph Lang, we do have number 3s left, I think.
All right, next up is Phil Williams. Phil Williams would like your big autograph with the Hall of to Phil with Hall of Fame.
Joseph Lang, yes, we do have it. You can add it to your order if you like. Just let me know.
All right, look at this, Phil.
I'm going big, Phil.
Go big or go home, Phil.
I'm not going home till tomorrow, so we're going to have fun here tonight.
All right, there you go, Phil. All right, there you go, Joe. All right, next up is Steve Antonio in Hawaii. You are up. He would like it Easy-E, NWO for Life with Hall of Fame for Steve. No personalization.
John Frazier, I already asked him that. Darren Haverback, I don't think I saw what you added. I'm sorry.
Did Marshall message you?
No, Dan, it doesn't get any better than that.
All right, guys. Like I said, guys, I'm on my phone here, so we can't do much. All right. There you go.
We are churning and burning. We are rocking this stuff.
Look at that. That's you, Stephen Antonio.
I'm having fun doing this. This is kind of weird, but it's fun.
Is it us or is it the Coors Light?
No, I've only had one Coors Light.
And aren't you a lightweight?
Huh?
Are you a lightweight?
Yeah, I don't drink nearly as much as I used to, but I can still fight.
Okay, Marshall, you got
I'm
it.
good. Usually, after about 4, I have to be careful because I'll say something too stupid.
Joe, get another 6-pack.
I say stupid shit all the time. What am I saying this to?
Just your signature with Hall of Fame. This is Ruben Molina.
Thank you, Anthony. Eric, what are your thoughts on Steve Austin?
What does that mean?
They're all asking, about the firing, and that's what they've been asking. So,
Steve and I are friends. Actually, the first person. Since we're talking about Steve, I think it's only appropriate that I correct myself into the beer. Otherwise, I would be paying due respect to my buddy Steve. But actually, the first person to call me and congratulate me on my Hall of Fame induction when it was announced was Steve Austin. And I think the world of Steve. We don't stay in touch much. He's a lot like me. I don't stay in touch by phone. I don't just call people to chit-chat. It's not my thing. But if I was in the same city as Steve and happened to run into him, we'd probably spend 6 or 8 hours having a great time together. Yeah, maybe not 6 or 8. I don't think I'd keep up. Maybe 2 or 3.
Okay, we're going to put in this one. Just WCW President, NWO for Life, Hall of Fame with your autograph. I know you can't read that, but basically it's WCW President, Hall of Fame, and NWO for Life.
Joe Lang, I have a picture pulled for you. Just let us know how you want it. We can add it to your order, Joe.
Is that late to the party line?
Of course it is. How many Langs are there named Joe Lang? You have more than one.
I know late to the party line is late to the party. All right, Mr. Chris Steed. Here you go, buddy.
You got my whole resume on that mucker fudder.
There you go. Careful, Joe. All right, this one we're going to do at the end because that's Justin Frazier. We're going to do it you at the end. James Thompson,
Yo, James.
you're up. He would like you to put "I'm back and better than ever." Raw
Oh,
GM.
yeah, that's true.
All right, Darren. Darren Haverback. I'll keep a lookout for your order when it comes through.
This is you, James Thompson, in England. Steve, now I consider that an insult. You're wearing a BWO shirt when you have.
So I guess imitation isn't the greatest form of flattery, is it?
Good comeback, Steve.
Is it not? I thought about that and I said no.
James.
It's the greatest form of flattery.
I don't know about that.
You got rid of me and you had people copy me. So what's the difference?
Who would that be?
Shut up, Joe. Joe, remember that signing coming up? You could still stay home from it.
All right, I think we did. We did Steve Antonio, right? No.
No, I did not see
Can you
him.
check a Steve Antonio?
I don't remember hearing his
Hall of
name.
Fame?
Check the Hall of Fame. I forget if we did. All right, George Palmerino, you're up.
Yo, George.
NWO for life and Hall of Fame.
Pastor John Smith. You can order at the end unless you placed an order already.
Pastor John?
Yeah, you know him.
Yeah, we got Stephen Antonio.
We did. Okay.
All right, Darren Haverback. Still waiting for your order. Have not seen it come through yet.
All right, there we go. Georgie Palmerino.
Hey, John DiPietro.
Okay, George has a friend named Michelle, and she would like this one to Michelle with your Hall of Fame. All right, George, we're doing Michelle's now. This one.
And Marshall will give.
What did Marshall say?
All right, so Joe Lang waiting for you to add to your order number 3, and Darren
What's he doing
Haverback.
now?
Haven't seen your order come through yet, pal.
Did we do one for Marshall? Check and see if we have a Marshall Hall of Fame for him, please. I don't know if that's what it is.
Day first thing.
Check if we have a Marshall Hall of Fame.
We're at Scott A. Johnson. We are at 5:05 for the auction piece. 5:05 to a match shown.
Ed McConnell wants you, but controversy creates cash in Hall of Fame. All right, Ed, you're up. Oh, he wants to add it. Okay.
Well, you wouldn't have one.
No. I thought I didn't understand. All right, Ed. And up next we're gonna get you done, Marshall.
All right, so number 3 to Joe.
All right, there you go, Mr. Ed.
Silver.
And Marshall Thompson is here. And on this one, he would like you to put, I beat Vince for 83 weeks. Joe,
Yeah.
check this. It disappeared on me. I think someone's calling me, but it says I beat Vince for 83 weeks and then it went away.
Okay.
Tell me what you had. Why are you walking away?
Okay. I got you, Joe Lang. Got your
Tell me his
photo.
message. It disappeared.
Scott Johnson, I got you.
For 83 weeks. NWO for life.
NWO for life, Eric.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Marshall.
We're
Make
at
a tag for Marshall
Marshall who?
Thompson.
Marshall.
Here, got an easy E for a bonus.
All right.
Here's Marshall Thompson again.
There you go. Thanks, Marshall.
All right, Scott Johnson is at 5:10 for that photo.
All right,
Scott Johnson's back in it.
Yeah.
All right. Delbert Dickey, which is not, is that a wrestling name?
Should be.
All right. Delbert, you're up, and you got a book for Eric. We're going to put to Delbert in blue Sharpie and the Bill for Life.
Mr. Haverback, still have not seen your order come through. Have not seen your order come through yet, Darren. Brian, we can order at the end. We can order at the end. Marshall Thompson, you're welcome.
No. It's just these books. All right. That's you.
I like that.
Eric, how happy were you getting a new figure?
I didn't really pay much attention to it until the check came, and I went, "Holy shit! What is this for?"
There you go,
And
Delbert.
then I found out that they put out a new figure. So now I'm really excited.
All right. So what we're going to do on these, I think we're going to do just white with your autograph and Hall of Fame. All right. can just be here. Just 21. Thank you. All right. Thank you. There we go. We're going to get these done like
Okay,
that.
Darren.
I think white is a nice color on
We
this.
got to get this done fast because I'm going to be high as fuck still on this thing.
Oh, boy.
Darren, still waiting for your order, brother. I keep watching. Nothing's coming through, pal.
Joe. Smells good.
Does. Like it.
See what I mean?
It's like when you were a kid sniffing the glue.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Never fess to that.
I know.
All right. We are getting you done, Buck. What's the next figures?
Should Roman beat Hogan's 1,400 plus days as champion?
Should he?
Yeah.
I don't think he should or shouldn't. I think it may or may not happen, but I don't think it really matters that much to the big scheme of things. Roman will never be recognized as you can't be the first. You know, Hogan was the first real breakout national star when wrestling turned into a national television promotion. Hogan was on the cover of Sports Illustrated back at the time when that really, really was groundbreaking. Nobody's ever going to replace that, but it doesn't mean that it takes anything away from the success that Roman has had.
Ken, Darren Haverbeck says that he sent his order to Ken the other day.
Okay, well, then it's in the orders.
Okay, then it's in the orders, Darren. Yeah.
All right. Let me see. Joe, put that over there.
We're at 510
Okay.
for our pitcher, 510 for our great pitcher, which is a steal and a half at
All right,
510.
This is Kev Sanchez. We're going to put. He would like it to Kev Sanchez, raw GM, and your autograph.
Okay, Corey Story says, could you change one of his figures to white?
We're going to try, Corey.
We'll try, Corey. No guarantees, man.
To Kev Sanchez, raw GM, and your autograph.
We do the best we can with what we got.
It's very tough to do this, guys, as we're doing it, because we've got a lot, and it's a lot of moving parts. All right, so that is Kev Sanchez. There's your first. And then you got a photo coming up later. All right.
Oh.
White, Josh Pace would like this.
Matt
Under the
Schoen.
life.
Matt Schoen, thank you. 515 for Matt.
All right.
Yo, Matt, you the man.
All right, Scott Johnson, it's in your park now. Let's go. That picture, what it is, gentlemen and ladies, it is an NWO photo.
Autograph and Hall of Fame.
Beckett certified. It's signed by Hollywood Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Conan, Buff Bagwell, Scott Norton, and Eric Bischoff. There it is right there, guys. Very, very cool shot. Very, very cool shot, guys. And we're up to 515 if somebody wants
There
it.
you go, Anthony.
You're welcome, Kev.
Okay, next up. Let's try this. Okay, we're going to do this for Anthony. No, Robert America. Robert America would like you to put to Robert, Hall of Fame, and your autograph.
I really was hoping that you would want it to Mr. America, but I'm sure you've heard that joke before.
If that is your real last name. All right, there you go, Robert. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, next up is Derek Williams. And he would like Mastermind of the NWO. And then if you want to put an NWO for life. All right, Derek Williams.
How do you spell mastermind?
And then
That was just one of those kind of erotic jokes.
that's true. And I started spelling.
But you fell for it.
I did.
Were you supposed to be in Ready to Rumble?
Yes.
And what
I got
happened?
fired. I actually greenlit that project along with Warner's and for WCW. And
All right, there you go.
that was like in the spring, the winter and the spring. And it got greenlit through Time Warner Movies at the time, Warner Features. And by the time they started getting, just before they started getting ready to shoot,
Signature
I got
with
fired or sent home.
Signature. Thank you. All right, Scott Johnson, you're up, buddy. All right, Scotty, there you go, buddy. Next up is Lee Walker. Lee Walker would like you to put "I'm Back" with Hall of Fame. Guys, we got a lot of photos and the mail order. Mail order is waiting in the wings. We have a lot of that to do.
Derek Williams said that he had WWE Hall of Fame on the figure. I didn't see it. All right, we'll check it out, Derek Williams.
What's he asking for?
He said he had on his Hall of Fame 2021. WWE.
He wants that?
He said on his order it was supposed to be that, he said.
Can I see Derek Williams' figure? I just gave it to you.
Okay, we'll check to see if he wrote it.
Okay, James Thompson would like you to put WWE Raw GM with Hall of Fame. All right, James.
Wow. Tell Uncle Eric hello. Nick Eugene Dinsmore.
Oh, you
Yo,
just...
Nick!
I'm like, I didn't see that come up. I'm like, wait a minute.
All right, look
We were
at that, James.
just talking about you. Actually, we were talking about your lovely bride, but we were talking about you, Eugene. Hope you're doing well, my friend.
He wanted what on this?
He's Hall of Fame.
Okay.
WWE Hall of Fame, whatever.
Just HLF 21.
Yeah, he said that I don't know.
All right, we got it, Derek.
We
Good.
got you, Derek.
All done. Hall of
There you
Fame.
go.
All right, next up,
Good eye, Derek. I don't know how you caught that. I wouldn't have.
Dan Bessels, just signature with Hall of Fame. All right, Danny. Thank you. Rocking with Dan.
There you go, Dan.
And up next is TJ. However you want to shorthand that. I changed the game of Monday nights 83 weeks.
Matt Schoen is in the lead for the photo, the NWA photo. We're at 5:15. 5:15. Scott, where are you? Somebody else? Anybody? 5:50. Can we get this thing to 600, I wonder?
What are we at?
5:15? Anything?
It doesn't seem like it.
Really? No confidence. I have confidence we'll get to 600.
All right, there you go. That's you, TJ.
How much more time do you think we have here?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half? If we can't get that thing up to 600 in an hour and a half, I'm going to be disappointed in each and every one of you people. All of you! All of you!
All right, this is in yellow. We're going to do I'm Back with Hall of Fame. All right, this is you, Dan Reed. Guys, and that thing is great. It's got Hogan on it. It's Beckett certified. Eric is on it. Scott Hall.
Kevin Nash, Conan,
Buff.
Buff,
Scotty Norton.
Scotty Norton. It's great. It's a great piece. It really is.
There you go, Dan Reed. Okay. All right, guys, we're heading over to the photos in a minute. First, we'll need Dalton Harris with like this. I'm thinking we go with that. Let's stick with the white, yellow, since it's in your hand. I don't know where you can fit that. I would just put it right here.
You the boss.
All right, Dalton, there you go.
There you go, Dalton. You good?
This thing is filled. So there you go.
Pretty cool.
All right. Next.
All right, so what do y'all think of my beard? Should I shave this thing off or should I keep it? I'm really curious. I want y'all to chime in because I'm undecided. Part of me likes it. It gives me that old grizzled veteran look. My wife, on the other hand, doesn't like the old grizzled veteran look. She likes something a little closer to the opposite of that. So
Get me TJ's figure.
I'm gonna do
Yeah, TJ's figure.
You know what my
a
opinion?
poll here.
I think this was your best look. Now again, this is 20 years ago.
You mean with the scruffy beard
It's scruffy beard and your hair
instead of
short.
a long beard?
What do you think?
Well, I look fucking good all the time, but that was pretty good.
Let me ask you a question. What does your wife think?
Yeah, she's a little, not so much.
Oh, there it is. I don't know if we.
What's the matter?
TJ, I don't know if we really can
does he
fit
want?
it. He wants Hall of Fame on there with the year. That's gonna cram it worse.
Look at
TJ, if you really want it, all right.
Coming your way, TJ.
this right there's fine.
Wait.
Keep the beard. Keep the beard. Keep the beard.
All right.
Keep it fits your style. Beard looks great. Keep it. Holy cow.
Any women out there watching that want to chime in?
Women in wrestling? Do they exist?
Pastor John, yes, we have ring rage figures left, but we're not taking orders till the end. Very sorry. You better keep the wife happy, E.
Yeah.
And he knows.
Okay, Jacob Cohen has an original TNA promo. That's not a bad look, Eric. Nice little old man.
Bad look.
Oh my God.
Okay, he would like on this Immortal, and then your autograph.
Justin, that's a tough one. Justin Frazier's car broke down, and he's on the side of the road watching this. Oh man.
Who's doing that?
Justin Frazier.
Justin Frazier. Thank you so much, brother. I feel bad for you. I hope AAA or somebody's coming to help you get your car running, but
Or at least
awesome.
AA.
Or yeah, that would be awesome.
Does Steve Deerhunter have the Hall of Fame prints?
I don't think he ordered one.
Okay, I think we have some
Yeah,
left, but we
Jacob.
can't take orders to the end. Sorry.
We'll take it at the end, guys.
No, Rusty Rowe. I hate that question.
All right, Joe
Everyone does.
Lang. Joe
You're
Lang
welcome,
is back.
TJ.
We're going to do silver, sir, and then what we're going to do on this one is...
You look like a young Sean Connery.
What is it, late to the party? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know.
Okay. To Joe, it's okay to be late to the party.
Brandon Williams, yes, I think we did everything of yours. Sorry.
With Hall of Fame.
What makes Eric happy besides wrestling?
Oh, my wife, my dog, my kids, my grandson, relationship I have with my brother and sister, relationship I have with God, living where I live, I live in a dream. I dreamt about living where I lived my entire life as a kid growing up and as a young adult. Now I get to live there. So there's a lot of things that there's a lot more that makes me happy than makes me unhappy. Let's put it that way.
Switch out that one. Dylan Chapman would like just a nice big signature right there.
Nice signature. Oh, I love those.
All right, Dylan, there you go, buddy. Angie Holland.
Angie,
Oh yeah, she's
welcome to the Testicle Festival, Angie.
Yeah. To Angie, 83 weeks.
Rafaela says he's handsome with or without the beard.
Who is this?
Rafaela?
The
Remember?
girl?
Yeah.
Ooh, Buffiella.
Raffaella?
Rafaela.
Oh, Rafaela, not Buffiella.
No, not Buffiella.
Buffiella definitely sounds like a stripper name.
No,
Did you
it's
see some goth chick at a stripper pole?
It's
Oh,
Rafaela.
Oh, Rafaela. That's a very beautiful name.
she's a very beautiful girl. She's a very nice girl too.
You don't even know.
I do so know her.
To Angie, 83 weeks.
Rafaela, hope you're doing well.
Let me just redo it because they get mad when it's on the face. Let me just. I know it's crazy. They don't.
I am.
Oh, the
so,
jokes I can make right
Angie, I
there.
am so sorry.
Yeah, Angie doesn't like it. Okay.
Ooh, Angie. Okay.
Yeah. Just
I
off
know,
the body,
Rafaela.
everybody.
Raf. I know. I have a hard time saying it. I can't say my own name. Sorry. And
so keep
is
in
that
mind
is,
in the-
is that Angela Holland?
Angie
She's
Holland.
Angie Holland. She's saying thanks, Eric.
All right, fixing you up, Angie.
Hanging in there. Just a guest appearance. That's all.
No class, Joe. No class. All right, Angie. Look at that with Eric.
Perfect, Angie. Perfect.
All right.
They want to know who's on your Mount Rushmore.
Of what?
Wrestlers.
Oh, wrestling.
Yeah.
Just signed.
Yeah. Just one.
All right, just a nice signature right here.
I think you have to go with Hulk Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have to go with Ric Flair. I think you have to go with Steve Austin.
Man Bustles.
I think you have to go with The Undertaker.
Okay. There you go.
All right, This one, Mr. Bischoff, we can stick with the silver.
Delbert Dickey, no, the mail-ins have not been done yet.
Here, he wants you to put
Figures,
to the
no.
Burks, to the Burks, and the Bill for Life in your autograph.
Wow, somebody's hammering Joe, but I'm not going to go there, Joseph Line.
Oh, about the Giants?
What
No.
am I doing?
I know it says, Joe, quit stinking up the place. Sticking the place up. I don't know, that's very mean.
All right, here you go, Jason Burke.
There you go.
I think I'm doing an excellent job.
I think you're doing a great job.
I know, why would Joseph Line say that? That's terrible.
I don't know.
Why are you being such a bitch?
You know,
What's
You
your
know
deal,
what?
bro?
Joe Lang's a Patriots fan. He was just upset and bitter.
Oh, it's a football thing.
That would explain it.
I can understand why Patriots fans are like just.
Yeah.
Now they're just a bunch of bitches because they've been
They've
winning
always
for so
been.
long. Now they're getting their asses handed to them. They're an embarrassment. They're a fucking walking NFL punchline, and all of a sudden now
yeah.
they get fucking just soft and like snowflakes. Come on, man. Grab
Exactly.
your sack and man up.
All right,
There we
here
go.
he would like you to put two Chad, C-H-A-D. And then we are live. And your signature in blue. Just try to keep it off the black. You could, or you could put it on the other side, or however you want to do it.
You watch me pretty close, don't you?
I do. These fans won't pay me. All right.
When you started as a backstage announcer,
There you go, Chad.
did you ever imagine you being so legendary that you are?
No. I was.
So you admit you're a legendary.
No, I don't.
Oh.
But I never thought it would go as far as it has. I never thought the opportunities that I was able to enjoy would ever be real. If somebody would have told me, I would have laughed out of the room.
Raw GM and your signature.
I mean, it is really an amazing journey. It really was.
Yeah. Especially for a guy that never intended to be in a professional wrestling business. It was never a goal. It was never my dream.
There you go,
I wasn't
Chuck.
working towards it. It was just right place, right time, right attitude. Perfect haircut hair. I mean, let's be honest, it helped.
Did you ever fear going bold?
Did
Did you ever
I'm
fear
cracking
going
jokes
bold?
and none of you guys are selling them.
No. I'm.
You're
Did
laughing inside.
Do you ever have a feeling that was that your biggest fear to go bald like Steve?
No, I don't care.
You don't care.
No.
Oh, wow. That kills you, doesn't it, Ken?
No. Okay, Sylvia, he would like you to put. Let's do it in the blue. He wants it off the body. Let's have a beer, Jurgen. He's from the Netherlands.
Jason Burke. Yes, there
Let's
is.
have a beer, Jurgen, and then your autograph here
There are Ring Rage.
in silver.
Oh, so
There are Ring Rage figures left, and there are
So here, let's have
controversy
a beer,
that
Jurgen.
crashed. There are we have books left and figures left. Yes, we do. And I know you placed an order already, so you can add to it.
And Jurgen is J-U-R-G.
We now turn to a football hammering session.
And your autograph. And if you could just add Hall of Fame here.
Joe, why are you gonna have it?
I've been wondering that for 3 years now.
God.
All right, there you go, Jurgen.
Jurgen. It's pronounced Jurgen.
Jurgen, I think, yeah, you're right.
All right, Matt Schoen is still in the lead at 5:15 for that photo, which is a steal and a half.
right.
Anybody want to jump in and
This
steal
guy's
it?
going to double his money in about 6 months to 12 months. Right around WrestleMania time, right about the time that the Hall of Fame picks up again, the value of that picture is going to go through the roof.
Not good. Watch out, Joe.
I'm going to take this break in the action to use the restroom. I'll be right
All right, Eric, we'll be back,
All
guys.
right, I'll be back. You guys tell jokes. Tell
Talk,
some stories.
talk amongst yourselves.
Talk amongst yourselves. It'll just be a minute.
All right, guys, coming up, don't forget Athena, a Ring of Honor World Champion, is here tomorrow, also known as Ember Moon. So join us tomorrow for Ember Moon. She'll be here. Joe will be picking her up.
What time will she be here, Ken, to the fans now?
Around 11 o'clock, maybe around 12 o'clock we're going to go on.
Around
And,
12.
of course, we have Scotty Riggs on Monday. One half of the American Males, member of the flock.
Rusty Rowe, he already said his Mount Rushmore. Go back and watch it after the fact. Can you...
What's going on?
You have a whole pad here. You have to do it on mine. Nothing changes here. Too late to order. Amanda Lauren Pate.
Yeah, she's good. What is she name?
No. She ordered something already?
Oh, no.
You have to wait till after
Oh,
we're done.
what is she-
Josh Pace. Ken, did you... I missed mine?
What?
I don't know, Josh.
Josh, I don't know what you're talking about. You've got the book, and we got your book. your encyclopedia and your book. We have not done the photos yet. We're in the middle. We're just starting.
No, we did not do that. We're working on it, guys. We're doing the best we can. This is very busy, as you guys know, and taking orders online was never an easy thing.
We're not even to the mail order yet. So
Yeah,
guys,
and who knows if we're going to get to any orders. We may get
these
to
8x10s.
Oh, come on.
So,
I don't have a book. Laugh out loud. All right, Josh.
Josh Pace.
Yeah.
Sorry, Josh. You don't have a book. You're right. I was thinking of Scott Pace. What is he asking for?
I don't know. So,
His order.
yeah, you have an order. I don't have a book. Laugh out loud. We can't, Josh. If you don't have an order put in already, folks, we're
No,
not.
Josh has an order. I just don't know if we did it yet or not.
Yeah, we don't know,
I can't
guys.
remember exactly what you got.
There were just so many orders, and I'll be honest with you, there were a lot of new people since the last time I was here, so I don't know who's
wait,
who,
here's
who's
what
not.
Josh
Oh,
is.
look, we have some. Look, Ken found it. God bless
This
you.
is what we got so far, Josh.
There you go, Josh. There you go. See, look at that. Ken remembered. God bless him. No matter what they say about Ken, he's okay in my book.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I try.
All right. The man of the hour's back.
Thank God.
I'm back and better than ever.
All right.
Face facts. Your opinion don't matter.
We're going to do this one here. This is for our friend Scott Pace. We're going to do this in green, Mr. Bischoff. And he would like,
The color of money.
yes, Senior Vice President of WCW Hall of Fame.
Well, yeah, we're trying. Oh, Brian David, that's very nice of you. Thank you, but that's not going to happen. But it's very nice to hear.
What's the date today? 22nd? 21st?
First.
Make sure you...
I even put a date on this one, brother.
Oh, look at that. Nice.
This one is only going to be a fraction of what that one's worth, but that one's going to be worth.
That is nice. I like that.
All right. There you go, Scott.
You might have to wait till I die, but whatever.
Jim, let this dry.
The money will be there. It's a long-term investment.
Brian David, make sure you tell Ken that. Message him a few times. A few hundred times. Tell him that.
All right, Kev Sanchez, we're moving to you, buddy. Okay, Kev Sanchez would like. Okay, we're gonna move. We're gonna stick with the silver, Mr. Bischoff, and we're going to do two Kev Sanchez. I'm back.
Ken Sanchez.
You know what I'm gonna do? Joe, give me that middle chair.
Who are you going to hit?
No, I'm gonna sit there.
No sitting.
Yeah.
Does Bucky sit?
No, the Bucky's 5 years younger.
Where is Bucky tonight?
Bucky is at his engagement party. All right, there you go, Kev Sanchez. There's your
Always an
first.
excuse.
Is he really? Yeah. And you weren't invited?
No.
Oh, wow.
All right, Kev Sanchez. Here's your second. Two Kev
I declined my
Sanchez,
invitation.
Raw
I was already
GM.
booked here. I
Two
show
Kev
up for it.
Sanchez,
Oh, okay.
Raw GM. All right, Kev. Here's your.
That's
second.
right,
Oh,
Dan. I may actually check that out. I got to see. Are you? No, actually, I'm not. Bucky's not here, so Ken asked me to do him a favor.
All right,
So that's why I'm here.
Mr. Sanchez, your second. Thank you. All right, next up is Kev Sanchez's third. He's a big fan. He got on this one. We're going to do blue on this, Mr. Bischoff. And if we can keep it off your beautiful face and body. Two Kev Sanchez, 83 weeks.
What the-
Eric Bischoff.
That was a little weird. Eric even thought so. Hello, Chris Ballard. How?
83 weeks?
Yes.
Yes, Anthony, I am a Jets fan.
All right, now.
Oh, no, let me.
Oh, boy.
Another Ken Sanchez?
We do.
Oh!
Told you guys I'm special that way.
All
How do you
right.
think I get all the shit I get right on the 83 weeks of the podcast? I predict fucking everything a year, 2 years before it actually happens.
How long do you think Joe will be here before I get rid of him?
No, I think it's a love-hate relationship, much like the one between Hulk Hogan and Vince McMahon. I think you two are going to be stuck together for a long time. You're going to fire him, and then you're going to bring him back.
Yup.
And then he's going to be around for a while. He's going to become your biggest star. He's going to be the most important person in your company. You're going to be pissed off. You're going to fire him again.
I think that.
Then you're going to fall on your ass. You're going to pick up the phone. He's going to come back again. And it's going to be this fucking roller coaster ride of a relationship for the rest of your entire fucking profession.
I like the whole part up until when you said I fired him, and then I wanted the story to end at that point.
Yeah, what you want, what you get are two different things, motherfucker.
Yep.
All right, Kev Sanchez. 2 Kev Sanchez, 83 weeks. All right, Kev.
Eric, who else besides you or not came up with the whole NWO invasion angle? Was that you or
That was me.
Everything was you?
In the very, very beginning, yes. Once it kind of took off and Hogan, joined the NWO and we started working together, then it was very much of a collaborative effort. And I had much less influence on it.
So it wasn't
but
great
in the
guy.
beginning, it was mine. No, it wasn't a great guy.
I remember listening to that, yeah. All right. This is Kyle Nick L or whatever. We're going to put Hall of Fame, signature, and 83 weeks.
They want Ken. They're still waiting for the Joe Tony Atlas debate. Please, hopefully that never happens,
No,
guys.
Can't happen.
Can't happen. Ken doesn't want to get thrown off Facebook for life.
All right. Here you go, Kyle. This is you right here. There you go. Hall of Fame, 83 weeks. Thank you, Kyle.
Do you have to worry about getting thrown off Facebook for language and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Oh, then I should be very careful about what I say. Huh?
Please. Yeah.
Well, if you say a curse, it's not going to crush you.
Not a curse.
But if a political
political
tirade,
yeah.
you're
Oh,
done.
I don't do that.
No.
Yeah.
And I'll try to watch my language.
No. The cursing's fine. It's like you went like real vile. Okay, Blue Sharpie. I'm sorry, Mr. Bischoff. I'll keep you.
I go even. I get even. I don't get violent.
Honest opinion of Tony Khan.
Blue Sharpie, and we're gonna keep it off the
He's a billionaire.
to Scott, NWO for life, and your signature on the other side. All right, Scotty Johnson. Here you go.
What do I really think of Tony Khan? I
Yeah.
don't know well enough. I can tell you what he doesn't know. He doesn't know anything about producing television.
Thanks,
But
Scott.
whatever. He's having fun. It's his sandbox. He gets to play in it any way he wants to. So good for him. And good for the people that are getting paid because he's,
Okay.
building building AEW.
To Mark, and then your autograph. This is Mark McQuaid.
Hey, Mark McQuaid. Just the autograph?
Yes, sir. All right, Mark.
There you go, Mark. Thank you, sir.
Right there. Thank you.
How are you?
Next up, we're going to move back to the joke. Steve, can I get a silver? I just want to. Is that all?
Did anyone question turning Hulk heel?
No. I think everybody, once the decision was made, everybody knew it was time. Because the Hulk Hogan character, the red and yellow character that everybody had loved for so long, was just getting tired by 1995, 1996. Everybody knew it, including Hulk. He was just hoping to have something that he could really sink his teeth into before he made that jump.
To Jake with a message.
Harry Lee, at the end, if we're still taking orders, we don't know if we can. You can order then.
Yep, to Jake with a message. Yep.
Did it irritate you when Hulk was coming out at Bash at the Beach and Bobby Heenan goes, which side is he on?
Not at all.
Didn't bother you at all, really?
Oh.
Wow.
Why would Jake?
I don't know, when he did that, the minute he said that, I was like, I knew at that point I knew Hogan was gonna be the third man.
I don't know. Here's how I look at that. If you go back and listen to any Bobby Heenan's commentary before that night, Bobby Heenan always played the fact that he didn't trust Hogan. He was always a heel on Hogan.
Right.
He always dumped heat on Hogan.
Okay.
So I think Bobby was only doing what was natural for Bobby.
Okay.
I didn't smarten anybody up. I didn't tell anybody. Announcers didn't know.
Really?
Bobby was just doing what Bobby normally
Okay.
did. Was playing the same character he had always played with regard to Hogan. It just so happened that this time Hogan was actually turning heel. For 20 years prior, Bobby Heenan would heel on Hogan, but Hogan never did anything heelish. Tonight he did.
To Joey, and your
can I
signature
get-
on the other side.
Easy E.
All right, Joey Anderson. Here you go, buddy.
Sure, Jason Burke.
There you go, bro.
Can I get it?
All you.
Great cash. Easy E, then sign. Okay, he wants you. Okay.
All right. Next up is Chris Lobsinger.
Remember that song? Remember the band Three Dog Night?
All right.
I've heard of the. No, I've heard of them.
You've heard of them.
Yeah.
God, you're young.
No, I'm not that young.
How old are you?
49.
You're fucking young.
To Machete Von Kill. Yes, it's true. It's a woman. Machete Von Kill. Joe, how do you spell machete?
M-A-C-H-E-T-E.
That just roll off your tongue, dude.
He was a spelling bee champion.
Or he's got a secret life none of us know about.
No, he was a spelling
Maybe
bee
both.
champion.
Too Machete, what's the rest of it?
Von Kill. V-O-N and Kill.
All right, Jason Burke, we got you.
And a happy birthday. And your signature. All right, Machete. All right, Chris Lobsinger, Machete. There you go.
So when Hulk came out, who knew? Besides you. I mean, Hall and Nash knew, right? And
They knew it could have happened. They weren't sure. Like me, I wasn't sure it was going to happen either.
really?
To Brian, B-R-I-A-N, with a message and your signature. Brian Risner, here you go, buddy.
Yes, we do ship to Germany.
All right, Mr. Risner, thank you, sir. All right, there you go. Next up is our good friend Kenny Holden, who has 4. Kenny Holden wants a 2 Kenny and your signature. All right, Mr. Holden, there you go. You can see everything, right?
Kenny Holden is competing with Kevin Sanchez for the
the
most
4.
autographs in one night.
This one is to Kenny with a raw GM.
How much to ship to Germany?
Depends what you're getting. If it's a photo and I ship without a customs form, it's about $11.
So without a custom form and an 8x10 is $11, Andy. But we're not taking orders right now.
All right. There you go, Kenny, a second. And Kenny Holden's 3rd. And we're going to do these 2 in blue. This one, again, off the body, we're going to do 2 Kenny NWO for life.
How was it working with Dixie Carter?
I actually like Dixie. I mean, she didn't know what she was doing. She was driven by her ego. She wanted to be the first female Vince McMahon, but she was a nice person and she treated people well. So I've got nothing bad to say. Well, other than the fact she didn't know what she was doing. Jeez, that's bad.
Andy, I cannot take any orders until the end because we're
Kenny, we are
at our capacity at this moment.
Who's that?
And Andy Horning doesn't matter because
Yeah, guys, we still have to get the mail order, and it's pretty big over there. So, all right, Kenny Holden, thank you, sir. All right, there you go, Mr. Joe. All right, Steve Wild is up. We're going to go back to that silver, and Steve Wild would like you to put 2 Steve. I'm back and better than ever. Steve Wild in England.
Matt Schoen, you're still the leader at 515. You're still the leader at 515. Who? Scott, right? The other guy? Scott Johnson, right?
Scotty Johnson.
Scotty Johnson, where are you? Could anything have been done to change to prevent WCW from closing?
Nope. The leadership at AOL Time Warner at the time did not want wrestling on their network.
It no Steve.
Didn't matter. And that decision they made that decision long before WCW got pulled off the air. That decision got made when, in the course of the AOL Time Warner merger, Ted Turner's vote was neutralized, and he had such a minority interest in the company, and everybody knew that there was no one left that wanted to save WCW but Ted Turner, and he was marginalized as a result of the merger. That's what happened.
2 Steve and the Real for Life. All right, Steve, there's your next buddy. Then we're heading over to Chad Olina. There you go, sir. Joe, there you go. All right, Chad Olina, there you go. We'll keep with the silver, Mr. Bischoff. This one's going to be 2 Chad, C-H-A-D, Easy E, and your autograph.
No, not yet. We're not taking any orders till the end, guys. Where we are at capacity right now.
All right, there you go, Chad.
After the fact, you will be able to get stuff from Ken, I'm sure.
How difficult were the Nasty Boys to deal with?
No. I mean, they were over the top. They were, like frat brothers, but they.
You never wanted to find them, huh?
I think I had to once or twice, but I knew I was going to bring them back too. So.
We had them here. Jerry signed my wall, and they refused. See the blue?
Oh yeah.
And they refused to use the bathroom. They would pee on the front lawn. With that said, they have nothing back.
But some would say that meant Ken got off easy, though. Would you agree?
Probably.
Would you agree?
All right, Catalina, we are in control. NWO for life.
Didn't Sags clothesline you off a chair once
He did.
in the middle of the lobby?
He sure did. We are in control. NWO for life. It's a weird thing, though.
Jackson from Wrestling Universe.
Yeah.
Eric was awesome today. Thank you so much.
Jack from the store.
Thank you, brother. It's been fun. Easy to be awesome when you're having fun.
All right, Catalina, there's your second, buddy. All right, moving over to Dylan Chapman. You want anything from? You want to get a coffee? Any kind of nothing?
Do I look like I want to?
I don't know. Maybe you mixed that with the coffee. I don't know.
Is he worried about me falling asleep?
I think
I'm
Ken
done?
wants some
Yeah.
coffee. That's why he's asking you.
Actually, yeah, Joe, you want to round? What do you want?
Could you? Can you get me a coffee, Joseph?
Yeah, one second.
All right, Dylan Chapman. We're gonna move this to paint.
Ken, what kind of? Does he know? You want me to write it down?
I'm just gonna get a matcha green iced latte.
Matcha?
Nice autograph right on the black part.
Matcha
Green iced latte.
green
God, what a yuppie.
That's right.
Thank you.
iced
And
latte.
that's it. All right, Dylan Chapman.
It's like a $9 cup of coffee.
You going to D&D?
Yep.
All right, next up is Darren Porter. Now, he would like the gold, Mr. Bischoff. And what he would like on this is to Darren, D-A-R-O-N. And your autograph. All right, Darren Porter, here's your first.
You understand mine? Yeah. I think you've had that before. It's really,
Can I have that other pen?
it's really some church wearing.
The other gold.
I just realized. That's a great chair.
Steve.
Yeah,
Give me
sorry.
another one of these.
Another one who's? Oh, Eric.
Yeah, it's not over.
Young
You
Eric?
can tell by that it's just fading the thing. I just want to make sure these guys get what they're happy with.
Good for you, brother.
To Darren, D-A-R-O-N.
Marshall Thompson is hammering you right now, Ken.
Why? What'd I do?
Because a maca, whatever it is, green fucking tea.
I know, right?
Yeah.
All right, Joe. Nobody asked you. All right,
It's so soft.
right there.
Thoughts on David Arquette winning the belt?
What about it?
Thoughts? What are your thoughts on him winning the belt?
Yeah, it was the right idea at the right time. It had a reason.
I think that's just silver on it. That was looking good.
This little matcha latte
Silver,
costs
yeah.
more than mine and Steve's coffees combined.
It's a green iced matcha latte.
I know.
What are you yelling
$5,
for?
medium.
Why are you yelling?
What are we
Only
doing?
one
Okay.
medium.
To Darren, D-A-R-O-N, NWO for life.
The documentary on Arquette was very good.
He did a great job with that, didn't he?
Yeah, he really, it really seemed like he really did love
He did.
the business. So he, everybody thought he was making a joke out of it, but I don't. After seeing that, I was like, wow, he really did love it, and he wanted to.
All right, Josh White would like this to Josh, President of WCW, in your autograph.
A man can act so tough. Then what is that?
Who's acting tough here?
No, he said you do. Marshall Thomas. He's kidding. Nobody's being mean.
I
Joke
know
him.
Marshall, President of WCW, with your autograph.
Matt Schoen, you're still in the lead at 5:15. Scott Johnson, where the heck are you?
Scotty was in and out of work.
Oh,
All right, there you go, Josh. Next up, Josh, is your second.
that's a little harsh. Long Island's in the 12 on the stinky scale, I don't think.
I think it's higher. All right.
I don't know. I don't think it
This is
stinks
going to
yet.
be just signed right there with a nice big Eric Bischoff. A little too big, Eric. All right. There we go. Very nice. All right. Next up is. Oh, we did this one for Jurgen. Did we do Jurgen's? Yeah.
We did.
Yeah, we did sure.
Jurgen.
All right.
Jurgen. Wie geht's Jurgen?
Dan Bessel's in that silver. That's your silver over there. I'll take that. Mr. Bischoff.
Most underrated pay per
Just a
view.
nice big signature right there.
Most underrated WCW pay per view. It doesn't get the credit it deserves.
Road Wild. But I understand it. It's not everybody's cup of tea.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Uh,
I mean, heck with them.
yeah.
The
Same
Facebook.
thing right here.
Brett Savage. Eric doesn't agree with that. Sorry to disappoint. He just said that already.
What's that?
The finger poke of doom was the biggest mistake ever.
Only if you're a dirt sheet reading Mark.
Can I ask you a question?
No.
Because I was there with my father watching Monday Night Nitro, flipping back and forth with WWF. Every Monday night, my father would sit there, I'd sit there. And when you started, obviously you've talked about this before, Mortis and Wrath and all those guys. I know you talked about how the times changed, and I get all that. Do you think in hindsight, or maybe what you think now, that could have still worked on the undercard if you added a couple more characters and because it kind of staled out after Wrath, Mortis, and they were kind of wrestling each other.
I think the idea could have worked really, really well if it would have happened 3 to 5 years sooner. It would have been on the cutting edge of those kinds of characters that were emerging in the video game world and animation and things. But we missed it. I think it was a great idea 2 or 3 years, maybe 4, too late.
Did those guys get over? I mean, they seemed like they got over the crowd. Glacier seemed like he was popular enough. Mortis seemed to be.
Mortis, especially because of his unique work. I mean, Ray Lloyd, had a real legitimate martial arts presentation, but Ray is a big guy, and big guys doing martial arts isn't that dynamic to watch
Because they're not fast.
because they're not fast enough. The camera's looking at you. You're it puts 20 pounds on you anyway, and when you already weigh 230 or 240, that kind of limits the amount of aerial stuff that you can do as a martial artist. So Ray was at a disadvantage to a degree. Mortis, he was able to be very creative with a more traditional wrestling presentation. He could, because he really wasn't a martial artist. He was a wrestler. He was a very athletic wrestler. He had an amazing mind, very creative. So Mortis was able to work a more interesting application to his character than even Ray Lloyd did. But I still think the idea was, a lot of my ideas were ahead of their time. That one was behind the time. I missed the mark on that one.
So you made a conscious effort at that point after Wrath that we're just not going to add any other characters and let it play out because it got TV time. It was on Nitro every week.
Well, I gave it TV time.
Yeah.
But just because something gets TV time doesn't mean it's working.
Yeah.
And we had weekly ratings, and we had minute by minute and quarter hour, and we could watch and see how the crowd was reacting. You could kind of get an idea if something was getting over by the amount of merchandise it would sell. There's a lot of little indicators. Not any one of them is necessarily 100% accurate, but when you look at the 3 or 4 different indicators that we had at our disposal, which is no different than today, it's TV ratings, it's merchandise, it's live attendance. Those are the things that tell you whether something's working or not. And that whole presentation just wasn't working.
Yeah. And as far as Disco Inferno, Disco on his podcast said that he was informed that he consistently had good numbers when he appeared on Nitro.
Yeah, but that's because he always appeared with top guys. See, that's where, have you heard the saying, numbers can lie and liars can use numbers?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect example. Yeah. Bob could point to TV when he was in the ring with the Steiner brothers, or in the ring with Sting, or in the ring as a part of the NWO, and on and on and on. Those numbers were high. But who were they high for? were they hyped because Marcus Bagwell, and Marcus is a friend of mine. I love Marcus. He's a great guy, and I really wish him the best. But talent has a tendency to look at things that benefits them, or they look at things from a perspective that benefits them. And he's not lying, but you have to look a little deeper than the statement. Who is he in the ring with? What segment was it in? How did he benefit from his positioning and the people around him? Was he as hot when he was by himself in a single storyline? I don't know. Could have been. Maybe he was. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I know that Marcus spent a lot of his time surrounded by really, really, top level talent.
Yeah. So those
And hot
come on.
angles.
Yeah. Blue Sharpie. We'll go back, and this is going to be just a blue. Eric.
Blue.
Yeah. And we're just going to put a nice Eric Bischoff there. All right, Dan. We're working on you, buddy. That is yours right there, sir. All right. Next up is Dan Bessels again. We'll go back to your silver. And we're going to do... Sorry. All right, Dan Bessels, there you go.
Yo, Dan. It's all you, brother.
That's all you. All right, next up is Justin Frazier, guys. And on Justin Frazier's, we're going to put NWO for Life, Bite Me.
Did you say bite me?
Yeah, he used to say that, remember?
Yeah, but it's just funny you say it.
All right. There you go, Justin.
How are you, Justin?
Matt Schoen, still at 5:15. Where are you?
All right, next up.
Scott
I will
Johnson.
not be able to say this. ASAEL. Sol, something like that. Okay, we're going to go with the gold on this. What's the problem? Why are you breathing?
Am I allowed to breathe?
All right. To Asal, ASAEL.
George Love will be hopefully taking orders at the end. So we'll wait till then.
Feared me. WWE feared me.
Chris Ballard, what we're bidding on is a Beckett certified 8x10 signed by Hollywood Hulk
WWE
Hogan,
feared me and Hall of Fame.
Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Scott Norton, Buff Bagwell, Conan, and Eric Bischoff. No, it's not signed by Rick Rude.
But Rick's there.
Yeah, Rick, look at him right there. Right above Easy E.
All right, there you go.
And we're at 5:15 for that right now, man. Chris Ballard, that's right up your alley, isn't it?
All right, up next is Mike Rams, and we're going to go back to that silver, Mr. Bischoff. The blue, Mr. Bischoff. Can I just see that blue for a second? Thank you. Actually, you can use that if you want. We'll
No,
do that.
John DiPietro, there is no books left of the Nitro
Two, Mike?
books. Sorry. Ken, no Nitro books left, right?
No. And the NWO for life, if we could. All right, Mikey Rams.
Hey, Eric, John, if you go on the website by the author, there are books up right now. You can get them there. I think $20 for the
We can stick with
first
that, huh?
edition, and then
Just gotta put
$30
in
for the
point
new
once
edition.
The ink flowing. We're going to do just a nice Eric Bischoff. All right, Daniel Krieva.
JP Brown, we're not taking orders. Sorry.
There you go,
Till the
Daniel.
end. There you go. So, John DiPietro, go to the author's website, and you can get the Nitro book, first edition or the second
And
edition.
we can do to Elias, ELIAS, NWO for life, and your autograph.
And you can also get Eric's new book there.
All right,
Hey,
Elias.
Elias, I'm so sorry, Elias, it didn't work out for you in WWE, but keep up the good work. You know, your musical abilities, your ability to play the guitar, and your wrestling abilities are going to take you a long way. So keep up the good work, Elias.
Oh, that's nice of you. All right, Elias. Eric gave you the stamp of approval. All right, next up is TJ. And if you want to shorthand this for TJ, we're going to go back to that blue Sharpie over there, Mr. Bischoff.
How many toilets blowing out?
No, you can move it. This, we're going to try to keep it as off the body as much as possible. He would like from AWA and WCW announcer to WCW president. From AWA and WCW announcer
To who?
to Doug. Just that statement. to WCW president. All right, guys, we're going to be hitting the mail order soon.
Why you gonna hit me?
We are in good shape. Eric is in a good mood still, I think.
I'm having a blast.
He's having a blast. There you go. All right, look at this, TJ. From AWA.
No, from WCW announcer. Oh, he wanted from AWA and WCW. I went from WCW announcer to WCW president.
Yeah, that's fine. I think TJ would be fine with that. All right.
If not, I'll make it for you somehow. Bro.
Yeah. All right. Next up is Matt Whittle in the silver.
Matt Riddle?
Matt Whittle. All right. You are either with us or you are against us. NWO for life. Just your statement with the autograph. All right, Matt Whittle. Yeah, Steve, we're putting these on top of each other to make sure they're dry.
I'm letting him sit there. I'm not
Okay.
moving yet. Oh, I forgot.
You gonna end the game? Rusty.
Bro?
All right, Matt Whittle.
Colin Whitrock. If you wanna bid, you just put a bid in. There are $5 increments, so you would have to put in $5.20. $5.20 if you want it.
Just the end of it.
And then we're gonna go to the end, and then whoever gets it at the end, get the highest bid, will get it.
All right, Matt Whittle. Thank you, sir. All right, next up is Matt Whittle's second.
Been hard.
Yeah, Anthony.
Black
I'm-
Sharpie. See if you found a black Sharpie.
And I've been working like a
Anthony,
dog.
I'm good.
All right, black Sharpie for Mr. Whittle.
Oh.
We're gonna do off the bottom.
We have a new horse show. We have a new horse in the race. Colin Whitrock.
Never heard of him.
I know Colin.
Do you really? No, we don't know.
I'm sorry.
So I can't take his order.
No,
Take the order.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't even.
Well, then if he doesn't, whoever
all right.
the next. What we're gonna do, we don't know you, Colin, but what we're gonna do, we're gonna take your number, so you'll have to pay immediately after.
What the hell's my handwriting? What does that say? Monday night.
Let me see if I can figure this out.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I do. I do. Breathe weird, Anthony. I'm sorry about that.
Wars, 83
COVID
weeks,
twice.
Hall of Fame.
COVID twice, so I'm not 100% ever. So right now, Colin's at 520. Where's Matt? Shown at 515, or Scott Johnson? Let's go. Can we beat Colin? Can we get this thing a moving? Matt Schoen, where are you? Scott Johnson, where are you? Colin,
At Wars. Yeah.
Colin, you have 520.
It's like I'm writing you a freaking letter here with this autograph. Yeah.
There you go.
I love it. Thank you.
That's a good one. All right. I actually like that in the black. All right. Stacy Smith, the Queen of Birdsboro, will have silver.
Stacy
What?
Smith.
You got a problem with Stacy?
No, I love Stacy.
Two Stacy.
Queen from Birds.
Yes, Stacy said anytime you're in Birdsboro, she's got a bed for you there. So
Wow.
yes. She
So
put her husband on the floor.
So she really said that.
Of course.
Lies.
To Stacy, STACY, your own message for Queen.
You're still with the glasses. What's going on?
It's over. I have a dry syndrome.
So that's it. Glasses forever.
Stacy, what else?
With a message.
Oh, with a message.
And then your signature.
Oh, you can use the robe and the.
Stacy,
That's right.
the message is, I'm on my way.
Oh, Stacy.
So Colin is in the lead at 520. Matt, 515. Let's go. Scott Johnson, where are you?
All right, Stacy number one. Get the bed ready. Eric's on his way.
On my way. Tell your husband he can come back in the morning for breakfast. I don't hang around long.
All right. To Stacy. And with an NWO for life for her.
Is this the same Stacy?
Same Stacy. She got 4 photos. And we need a signature on that, Mr. Bischoff. But you'll go for that coffee. All right, Stace.
Always picking on that poor guy.
All right, let's
Well, it
change
takes
this.
forever to find anything to park around. It's like the coffee shop could be 2 blocks away, but you got to park.
Oh,
That was in
12 blocks
Queens.
away.
He has the
Eric?
excuse.
From Stacy Smith. Thank you. I don't have a husband. We're good. Woohoo!
All right, to Stacy. To Stacy, and another little message. She is the queen. If you want to say something about her
Queenage.
queenage, this is how right.
I'm the king to your queen.
Ah, look at Easy E, still working it. Matt Schoen, where are you? Scott Johnson,
Wait,
where are you?
You don't like the glasses?
It's just funny. It's like we went full circle in life.
Oh, I'm getting the robe back on. All right, Stacy. Yeah, look at that, Stacy.
Oh, nice.
All right, and Stacy's final one,
There you go, Stacy. Stace.
and let's do white to Stacy, and we'll do to Stacy STACY with a message of your choosing.
Eric Bischoff, thank you for making TNA Impact good at a time when you and Hogan were there. What's up, Joe McCosey?
This one is to Stacy. Let's hit it.
Love that.
All right, Stace.
Stacy, you're hitting it.
There you go.
Hit it hard, Stace.
All right.
And she made sure to say she doesn't have a hubby.
All right. Next up is Renee, who's a man in Germany. But this
Great.
one we're going to do in silver. That's silver over there. And this one is to
Oh boy.
Andreas, Andreas, and an NWO for life and signature.
Stacy says, love it. Thank you, Eric. Joseph Lang, no one has more binders than her.
Behind us, she's got them on the walls.
Does she?
Oh yeah, Stacy doesn't play around. All right, that's you, Renee for Andreas. Next up is Renee for Dirk. So to Dirk, D-I-R-K, D-A-I-R-K, with a message. Well, let's see, 83 weeks, and your signature. All right. There you go, Dirk, for Renee. Okay, next up is Renee's fourth. Now, this one, we're going to put to Renee, NWO for life in that same silver. Guys, we are heading, we got a book for Delbert. We have a Hall of Fame for Justin, which we're going to do at the end.
No, that's Burke. That's the Burks, not
the
Delbert.
Burks. And then we're going to hit that book club. I mean, we did the book club. We're going to hit the mail order. It's going to be, I wish Joe was here for that, but I don't know what he's doing. All right.
You sit under your coffee. Don't be a bitch.
Exactly.
And there's your
Thank you.
coffee.
Oh, and there's my bitch.
Oh, okay.
All right, bring it over here, Joe. Only joking, Joe. All right, Renee, there you go.
Thank you, Joseph.
Oh, Joe. Eric, you sure you don't want me to fire?
No.
Is that fucked up? Yeah, it's fucked up. You gotta redo it.
Yeah.
Joe,
Hold on.
all right, why don't you, Joe?
Yeah,
go in the room?
take this.
How did
Hold on, Ken. We need one of these.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
All right, which
Oh,
one was
boy.
that?
Oh, boy. Hold on, Ken.
Let me see that thing. Come on now. That could be a collector's item because we spilled coffee on it live on Facebook.
I think it.
No, we'll don't.
Nah.
In Germany, we'll lose the shit.
Ken, we may have to
I
take it.
think Renee is far more tolerant.
No, he's not. Trust me.
No.
Ken, you better get one off the board.
Isn't that one right there?
We have just created
No,
prices.
that's
here,
it. That's the one.
Okay, I'll have to get this
This
one.
is like a DEF CON
Give me
3
that.
type of prices here.
DEFCON 3 and 4.
Joe, don't even bring it in here. We'll have it later.
No, we can. I'll get it.
Come on now.
Okay.
Fine. It's just that one.
Be nice to Joe.
All right, we'll do that same silver.
New
We're
world.
going to redo that to Renee. Did we throw that away? Okay. You wrote on there to Renee and the Birth for Life.
Yeah, they didn't put the.
All right, just give him a straw.
It's the craziest shit I've ever been a part of, ladies and gentlemen, but I am having so much fun doing it right now. And I'm helping you all having a great time. Here you go, Renee. We got you covered, brother.
All right, there you go, Renee. Thank you. All right,
Guten Abend.
Renee's final is this one here with another let's do this to Renee, Raw G, and
right.
your signature.
Eric Montgomery. I'll let Ken know.
Are your hands dry?
Yeah.
Give Joe a pay raise.
Yeah, okay. Joe, you're from 0 to 0.
Yeah, let's get a paycheck before I get a raise.
You should have a job. Did you?
He-
Wow.
He's working for a dispensary now. Okay.
Did Joe spill coffee again?
Yes, he did it the other day too.
Oh, poor Joe.
All right,
It's really
Renee.
coffee, yeah.
Yeah, he did. When your ass knocked it over.
My ass knocked nothing over.
Okay. All right, guys, we're gonna move right now to the mail order. Wait a minute, we got a couple books real quick.
Where did they come from? I thought we were done with books.
Just those 4, Mr. Bischoff. Okay, this is
Can you stop calling Mr. Bischoff?
Yeah, really.
That seems like a little weird.
no,
Call me Eric. That's fine.
God. Wow.
All right, what do we got here?
All right, just Eric Bischoff Olsen.
Can Joe stop bringing the other ones in or no?
We gotta move some of this out of here. Joe, I don't know what you're doing, but you gotta move these photos out.
I'm right here.
Well, that's the problem. You need to do these. All right, next up is Jason Lee James. These are a couple of the books from the Bookie Club, Bookie Book Club. We're gonna do it at the end. Just for sure at the end. All right, that is the next one. Put these on the sideways right there. Sideways.
On top?
Top sideways.
Okay.
All right, that was Sam Blanco.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
You understand me?
Next up is Joseph Lang.
Joseph. I hope you're doing good, Joseph. I think many times about you since leaving mother country. It's a wonderful time. You're a good man. Fight for family. Fight for freedom. Fight for vodka. Bet you didn't expect that, did you?
No. All right, next up is Bobby Gramlin.
Bobby.
Matt Schoen, where are you, man? Matty Schoen, where the heck is you?
What is it?
Ken, what are you on the sign there? Ken, we're looking at the sign. Eric's sitting there.
I know. We're getting stuff. Oh, NWO. He got it. Joe, get it from him. If you can. I'm gonna get.
It's getting crazy around here, folks.
They get nuts.
We have reached our limit here. The threshold is right around the corner.
Joe.
What we need. But me, I'm having fun. Is there any other questions here? Let's answer a question. while I'm sitting.
Delbert Dickey, no, we have your book and we're going to get it signed right now.
Mr. Dickey.
Delbert, Dickey, be
No, we
fucking
did
patient.
Delbert.
No, we didn't.
No.
Oh, that's Burke. I'm sorry. Delbert Dickey, we got you already, Delby.
Delby, what's up?
You're screwing things up, Delby. We got you.
It was crazy enough around here, Delby.
This is Jason Burke. Okay, he would like in blue.
Delbo.
ECE NWO for life with your signature.
Delbert Dickey, we got your
What's that?
controversy cash signed already.
Come on.
Are we getting this signed?
Yeah.
Okay, can we? Is this yours?
Yeah.
Okay, can we start getting the stuff we need to get?
Freddie Cooley, at the end, we hope to get people in. If not, Eric will. I mean, Ken will have stuff after the
All right.
fact for everybody. I promise you.
Burks.
Get a Burke with their book.
Here, Joe. I'll do that stuff. Just move the stuff. That's what I'm doing. Silver on the WCW bash at the beach flag.
Oh, did we get Delbert Dickey in the book club?
He didn't ask for it.
Okay, Delbert, you didn't ask for it, Delbert, or did you? So no, we don't have you. I don't know if we can find your book now. If we can find it, of course you have an order. We'll get you in. But if not, we don't know.
We'll wait. Okay, is this for this one? Now, Joe, make sure everything goes back with the stuff because I'm going to get this stuff mixed up. All right, first up is Brendan Williams sent this in. Don't take it out, Joe, because I have an idea what everything is. Okay. They took the time here. All right. Now, guys, some of the paint pens we don't have, so we're gonna do the best we can with that.
Best we can with what we got.
We're gonna do NWO for life and your signature in white.
Where are the rest of the book club? They're not over here.
They're over here.
Oh, okay, forget it then. Because Delbert Dickey.
Yeah, tell Deborah I'll get to him.
All right, Delbert, we're gonna put a note and we'll get you at the end.
Tell him what he wants. Does he want the main spot?
Yeah, Delbert, do you want the main spot, both spots? What do you want? Talk to me.
All right, there you go. That is you, Mr.
I'm putting you on my list,
Brandon
Delbert.
Williams.
Just let me know which spot, every spot. How many spots are there in the book, Ken? 2?
3 spots.
Okay, there are 1, 2, or 3. You tell us what you want, Delby.
Hall of Fame, WCW section, or his main spot. Okay, next up for the Eric Bischoff mail order
Club
is our good friend Ryan Quinn. Look, Eric, they're next in little letters there.
That's nice. Hey, Ryan, how are you, man?
Okay, what we're gonna do on here is it looks like he just wants an autograph with your Hall of Fame.
You got it, Delby.
All right, Ryan Quinn, this is you. We want to thank everybody who took the time to pay the postage and mail this stuff in. There you go, Ryan Quinn.
All right, Delbo, we hope to get you done at the end.
Okay, next up.
Brandon Williams, I think we did Hall of Fame on your 2021. Didn't we discuss this before? I'm not sure, but I think we did that.
This is Delbert Dickies.
If not, I'm very sorry,
He's
Delby.
everywhere. To Delbert.
I mean, Brandon Williams, I'm very, very sorry.
Hall of Fame.
Hey, Jason Manos, how are you?
DELBUR. To Delbert, Hall of Fame and autographs. That's Delbert Dickey. Delbert Dickey's everywhere.
No, leave Delby here. That's for an encyclopedia. I don't know.
Grab me that box. All right, there you go, Delbert. Next up, it's our good friend Jimmy Forbes down there in Maryland. Now I like this one. He's got Jim Ross.
I like that.
He's got Tony Schiavone. He's got the WCW. One more spot.
Oh, that's awesome. Should we do it in yellow?
Yes, we got it.
Yellow.
So you got
Do you say you want a whole thing?
right there.
Is that Brandon Williams? Yeah. Guys, just so everybody knows,
Here's Jimmy Forbes.
we can't keep going back and correcting things. We do whatever you tell us, so we do the best we can. I'm very sorry. Yes, Jason Manos, it is me. Hope you're doing well, my friend.
Oh, that looks great, guys. This might be my favorite piece right here.
That is cool.
You got Tony. You got Jim.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. That's cool.
That is very cool.
Look at that, Jimmy. So you got Eric now. You got the WCW logo. You got Tony.
Wow.
And Jim Ross.
That's very, very cool.
I like that, too.
So let's let that dry, Joe, for Eric. See, Eric's it's on a
Hall of Fame.
side for
Hall of Fame on there, my friend.
Okay, we're just gonna add a HOF 21.
There we go. We got you, brother.
Perfect.
Right there, bottom. We got you. Here you go.
All right. This is a big bulk order for our good friend Mike Smith. Mike Smith. You have the silver over there, I think, Eric. We're gonna actually they look like they want it black. I think they want black.
Black would work better.
Easy E Eric Bischoff.
You
NWO.
gotta pull it tight.
Sorry. All right. There you go, Mike Smith. There's your flag.
Nice. Very cool.
This is all going to go in here. So let's keep that here. Just leave it right there. All right. Next up. All right. I don't know who this young man is. Maybe you do, Eric. This looks like about 30 years, 25 years ago. Do you remember the photo?
No.
No. It's in a warehouse. All right. We're just going to get that signed. I guess just silver's fine, I think, Eric.
God, I wish I did. It's weird in a warehouse.
What's his name?
It didn't have a name on there.
Oh, my. So how the hell are you sending it back?
No, it's only Mike Smith stuff. But it's not Mike Smith. It's
Oh.
one of his friends. All right. There you go. Yeah, this came in there. There's nothing. This is going to go with the flag. That's all in one box. What we're doing. All right. Wait a minute. Unless that was Quack.
Ah, yes.
That is the Quackster.
Quackster.
To Quack. QUOC. Happy birthday, Hall of Fame. Because he wouldn't want it on that. It probably fell off.
Yeah.
And it does look like guac. I've seen guacamole before.
Look at him.
Oh, that's nice. All right, Quack, we got you. Look at that.
Yeah, Josh, I'm actually watching that. I think we might do.
Blue Sharpie, sir.
So we're gonna
And I think we should do right.
gonna give him a couple of chances to see maybe it was just an error of his ways.
You sure that you want to
Yeah.
do this?
Yeah. I think so. No? You want to go silver on the body?
Or that brighter blue?
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll keep an eye out, Josh.
Just a signature?
Yes, sir.
I just gotta be careful because I don't know a lot of the names. Hey, Joseph.
All right, Mike Smith, there's your next one. Now we got one here. What's this? This is Mike Smith sent this in as well.
Do you know a Jesse Lester?
Jesse Lester.
Okay.
His middle name is Mo.
Oh, that's not even funny, Joe.
All right, let's do right in the middle there. I guess signature with Hall of Fame. That paper's squeaky. All right, Mike Smith, there's your next.
Joseph Lang, I'm not really sure. Do we have a TNA book for Joseph Lang? No.
That would be a bucket thing.
But he didn't bring it. No, we don't have it. Sorry.
All right, Joe, I need all those figures out if you can. All right, we're going to do same white, Eric Bischoff Hall of Fame. What color is that? Joe.
Oh, you hold me.
All right, Mike, there's your next. This one we're going to do in this blue. I got it.
Hall of Fame?
I think it's a too sweet.
Can we do anything?
No, you're good. There you go, Mike. That's the next. We
Just
have-
Lester, what you can do is at the end, you can place an order if you like.
Same
At the
thing
very
with
end, and then
autograph with Hall of Fame.
we'll message you if you're friends with Ken, and we go from there.
Is that the last one?
Hey, Quack's on here.
Guacamole?
I met Eric when I worked for Sacramento Kings at the Arco Arena.
Oh, wow.
Thank you very much for your autograph photo. That is cool.
Yeah, that is very cool.
There you go.
Okay. This is, we're going to do that in blue. And it's,
In blue or in white?
oh, I'm sorry. In blue.
No, Darren, I don't see
NWO?
any of your comments right now, Darren Harback.
And your autograph with Hall
I
of
have not seen any of your comics since before. I'm sorry.
Scroll from that box.
I don't know what's going on. I'm going to watch for you right now.
Who's that?
But I see nothing. Darren Harback, I haven't seen his comments. And I am watching, guys, so I don't know.
All right, there you go. Joe. Let those dry nice, Joseph. This is... Okay, let's do the same color. And we're going to do... oh, he wants Eric Easy E. Bischoff.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Can you, really fast, can you tag
NWO for life.
Matt Schoen and Scott Johnson? Because I want them to know that their bids will be under 520.
All right.
See. That's kind of cool. Here, is this, you need this case, Ken?
All right, back to the white. NWO for life and NWO for life. Joe, all that's going to go in here.
How many people we have in this little party?
We holding strong?
Yeah.
Oh, we got over 80.
80 people, which is good. I mean, they've been here since 2 hours. So
It's a party, folks. It's a party. Who wants to miss this party?
no way.
The strippers are coming soon, guys.
Strippers?
Yeah.
I'm here for
A
it.
couple of Joe's girls. He got them from Buffalo.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
We got.
Why Buffalo?
We got Big Mary
Hey.
Harry.
and Toothless Rita.
Wait, and as a party in the past and everyone's coming?
That's exactly why Ken is so excited.
Hey, I've met Toothless Rita. Do not sleep on Toothless Rita.
Well, she actually does have teeth. They're just in the front pocket. All right, guys.
Ken, do you know an Anthony Akano?
Anthony Connor?
No, Akano.
No.
You don't know that person. All right. I don't know if they're trolling or what the story is here.
Why? What do they have to say?
What are they saying?
I know they're saying stupid stuff that I really don't understand. It says, "What happened? What happened, fools? Working for you." I don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, it's weird. Joseph Lang, can I get a signed Coors Light bottle?
Huh?
Ken?
I don't know, I guess. I don't know.
What?
Well, what are we going to charge him?
Yeah, what are we going to charge him?
I don't know.
We'll think about it. How much are the Hall of Fame prints?
$50, guys.
$50, dear Hunter.
All right. Yep, dear Hunter, let us know. Okay, we got this for Drew Odell. He would please use white print provided and add WWE Hall of Fame for Drew Odell. He would like an autograph of WWE Hall of Fame, sir.
50?
I guess so, yeah.
Well, no, hold on. His autograph is 40, right?
Yeah.
50 or 60?
50's fine.
Is that fine with Eric?
Whatever, it's going to be, we'll give it to Eric.
All right.
No, you don't give him anything. We're good. I'm covered.
Okay.
You do whatever you want to do.
All right. You should I say it?
Yeah.
All right. Any signed Coors beer bottle is $50. $50.
Drew Odell, take a look. All right, now, Joe, let's take this and that out.
All right,
this
Mr.
is for. All right, Joe, make sure Toothless Rita comes.
I'm signing the first one right now. A used, a table worn.
Make sure you do not mix up.
I like that.
It needs to be done.
I got it. It's not my first rodeo.
So there you go. So if somebody wants it, $50.
Let me watch me wrap my lips around it and guzzle the very last drop of nectar out of this gift from the gods.
There you go. Ken, did Steve Deerhunter buy anything yet today?
He doesn't know?
No, I'm asking you.
Oh.
'Cause I don't know.
No, I don't.
All right,
think
so Steve Deerhunter, you're going to have to wait till the end. I'm sorry.
Steve can get it. What does he want?
No, you can't get it. You got to do
Yeah,
everything.
but Steve's wants it. Just tell me what he wants. These are Eric's on the front of the box.
I'll take a Hall of Fame print and scar. Yeah.
These have Eric sign the front of the figure box window.
All right, Jason Smith, you got it, Jason.
Okay, can I put my figure in? Okay, geez.
Jason Smith. Jason Smith, you got a beer bottle.
Okay, we're just going to put a nice Eric Bischoff with Hall of Fame. This is Chris Warnick.
Just a Hall of Fame?
Yeah, if you want to throw a too sweet on that for mine. All right, Chris Nad, I'm going to call you that. Nada Warnick. All right, we got it going, Chris. I love that figure. Eric, can you do that? That pose?
Can I do what pose? Let me see the pose.
Look. There you go. All right. There you go, Joe. All right.
We only sell one beer bottle?
So far, but there's more coming.
So far, because we got 4 empty ones sitting here.
Oh, wow.
Don't worry about it. We'll have 6 by the end of the
And
day.
you can clone your own Raw GM general manager, WCW president, too. DNA included. All right. We're going to do yellow on this, Eric. This figure, I'm not sure what they did to you, Eric, but you got giant hands.
I know my wife loves this one.
Jason Smith, we're only signing those beer bottles. That's the best we can do with the beer bottles. It gets too cluttered.
WWE Hall of Fame.
All right, Jason, hope you understand that.
21. All right, Jurgen Aspers, here's your figure.
Delbert Dickey, I think your figure got signed. It just did.
It did.
Did.
Thank you, sir.
Chill, Delbert.
All right.
I can't, Jason, we can't do that to the beer bottles. It's just too much, and
What are you going to do?
he wants to add Hall of Fame and general managers. Jason Smith.
No,
But
it's too hard to write in a
no,
beer bottle, brother.
that's it. At least Eric didn't have to say yes to the beer bottles, and he did. So you get, if you want the beer bottle, you can have it. But he's only signing Eric Bischoff. That's it. Sorry, guys.
All right, Mike Smith, here's your next. All right. Ooh, what do we got here? Eric Morella. Okay, there you go. Mike Smith with the other one. And then you have Eric Morella. That goes with Mike Smith's box. This white pen. Right there, Mr.
Mark
Bischoff.
Bias, yeah, you're gonna have to check it, I'm sure. You got it, Jason Smith.
Okay, Hall of Fame. Let's see.
1 beer bottle sold.
Awesome.
1 down.
Who's that for?
That's Jason Smith. He'll take the beer bottle as is.
Okay.
Joseph,
Look at
careful,
that.
'cause we don't want you to spill.
Eric
okay?
Morella.
Don't drink it either. Ken gets mad when we drink on it. Joseph Lang, no, there'll be no dating beer bottles. All we can do is sign them. That's all we can do. I'm very sorry because we do for one. You have to do for them all.
Okay, next up is an original promo sent in by
$60, I'll date it.
Jason Adams sent in this, and Ryan Adams sent in this original promo. We're gonna do this silver Sharpie. That's your silver over there, Eric.
All right, you heard it. If you want to pay 60 instead of 50, he'll date it.
Hall of Fame.
No, we're not writing Hall of Fames and
Hall of
stuff.
Fame
Then it's more money.
Hall of,
So if you want it dated, we'll do 60
Eric
for dated.
Bischoff, and then Hall of Fame 2021. Sorry. All right, Ryan Adams, this is your original. Hard to come by these. These things are worth a lot of money now, as they.
What's that?
The original WWF promos. Some of these early ones, they've gotten very expensive.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
It's a collector's thing.
What were we thinking?
I know. You could have got these for free, just handed them out. All right.
All right, guys.
Ryan. Next
So
up
we-
is Scott Swissberg.
Swiss burger cheese.
Swissburger cheese.
We still have beer bottles, guys. We have 3 beer bottles. We're probably going to have a total of... Oh, look at it.
Here we go again.
We're just going to sign it now. These signed only are 50. If you want it dated, it will be 60.
This one's going to be 60.
All right, there you go. This one is...
23.
This is one... The dated ones are 60. The non-dated are 50.
DNA included.
DNA included. Here you go.
And if we can have a healthy ovum, we can grow our own Eric Bischoff.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
For an
Imagine-
additional 20, we will stick one of those bottles up Joe's ass and pull it out quickly.
Wow.
No.
So for $80, he'll sign it, date it, Ken will stick it up Joe's butt.
Yep.
There you go.
You've taken this way too far.
Exactly.
Ken
What are
did.
we doing here?
All right. No, that's not it. Okay, so this is to Scott
Wiseman James.
with signature and Hall of Fame.
Wiseman James, Ken will invoice you, and that's how you pay.
Wiseman James.
Yeah, I know, it's weird, right? Isn't it
Coming out of the woodwork, boy.
Isn't it a James Wiseman?
I don't know who these people are.
Okay.
All right, Scott Swissberger.
Boom, brother, boom.
Ken is okay. He's a little stressed out right now, but he'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
He's
All right.
shaking. He's shaking.
Trying, guys.
He knows Joe's Buffalo girls are on their way, so
Yeah.
he gets a little excited.
Toothless Rita.
Toothless Rita. I'm excited about
Wow.
Toothless Rita.
Joseph Lang said he wants to hear Joe squeal.
Who doesn't? All right. We're going to sign this one for
Joe.
Jessica
That's
Ashford.
really disturbing considering why I'd be squealing. I mean, what?
Thanks, legend. James Wiseman, how are you, my friend? Joe,
you go, Jess.
Karen Haberback messaged you.
All right, now we got some figures.
Ken,
here.
pop the blue chew.
Who's you guys ever been around Jimmy Hart at one of these things? Jimmy Hart.
Yes, we've had
Like
Jimmy
whenever
here.
there's a slow period, it's a beautiful day. It's like one lyric to the entire song. It's all he's ever known. It's a beautiful day.
He sang that here when he was doing the song.
Yeah.
Tyler, no, he did get us our coffee, and he's back. Listen, Joe gets beat up a lot, but he does a good job of what he can.
Didn't sound like a compliment. All right.
I can't, come on,
autograph
Ken,
for
I
Hall of
can't
Fame.
be totally putting him over.
All right, next
Oh,
up.
wow. 2-ton Tina on the way.
2-ton Tina.
Grab them blue chew.
Oh boy.
Bring it, baby. I got you. I got you.
Eric, who do you think is the best current wrestler out there, male or female? Current, right
Randy
now.
Orton.
Okay.
Nobody close.
Okay.
Smooth as silk, believable, can do almost anything. Randy Orton is the most underrated current and soon to be legend in the history of the sport. He is amazing.
He
What
did.
am I doing here?
Same thing.
He did a promo.
Is he coming back?
Yeah, supposed to be. He did a TikTok the other day to Cena, and it was like, wow, so not Randy Orton. It was like a heartfelt, like we started together and put him over. It was really cool. Did you happen to see it?
No.
Yeah, it's actually. I was like, wow. I mean, he's like, wow, it was how he did it. You could tell it was like real.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
You look at his career. He's been on top.
So he's probably going to turn on John Cena, and there's going to be an angle
There you
going
go.
to WrestleMania.
You look at his career. He's been on top on the main events for 20 years. It's amazing.
Watch me. Watch it now. There's going to be an angle between John Cena and Randy Orton.
Probably. Because Cena did a thing last night where he said that one last run and da da da.
Yeah,
I haven't
here it
won.
comes.
I haven't won in a while.
Did you get a pre-order for
Here it comes.
And Randy comes back as a heel
Yeah,
because
just
he's a
tell
better
him.
heel anyway.
We'll get it done. Just get the order.
All right, I'm going to use the restroom.
All righty.
All right. Taking another break. Don't worry, guys. We're
Another
still
break.
here. Careful, Eric.
I'll be back.
Watch out for the chair.
If you want to ask Ken any questions or Joe at this time, you're more than welcome. If you want to ask me a question, you're more than welcome. Not that we have much to say, but
Guys, don't forget Athena, Ring of Honor World Champion tomorrow. Ring of Honor World Champion.
is she the Ring of Honor World Champion? I want to know, Ken.
Women's champion.
There
absolutely.
she go. Look at
And
it.
she was the NXT Women's Champion, Ember Moon.
Ember Moon.
she'll
Very
be-
nice girl.
We have photos still available. They're up on the Facebook page. We're gonna put them up and talk about it early tomorrow before we she gets here. Scotty Riggs on Monday. Don't forget Los Boricuas. All 4 members are coming. Doink the Clown. We've got Rob Conway coming.
Ken, Greg Palmieri. Was my mini belt signed yet?
Your stuff's in the mix. We're not-
It's in the mix. We don't know. Little cool story about Ember Moon, Athena. I was working with Bray Wyatt a few years ago at WrestleCon. So everybody comes over to see Bray. And when she comes over, Bray's like, Steve, come here. And I was like, yeah. He goes, do you know Athena? I'm like, no. So he's introducing me to her. It was just a kind of cool moment where he's introducing me to somebody that came to see him.
Oh, that's nice.
It was actually everybody that came over, he did that too.
Yeah.
Big Show came over. He's introducing me like I'm somebody. Who am I?
You're nobody.
Duh.
I mean,
Wow.
in the grand scheme of things, you're nobody.
I'm telling.
But you was somebody that day.
I don't know. Don't start. See, they started
What?
with the doinks. I hate that.
Who's doing that?
Ken, do you tip your mailman?
My mailman just had a heart attack.
When ask that, did you tip him?
Before I did around Christmas,
I just would like to thank
but now I got a new person, so I don't think they're getting anything.
Wow.
We'll see.
Jesse Ashworth wants to thank everybody.
Jess, we got your card done. We're still doing the photo.
Can I see the cards?
Cards. Who?
Steve Deerhunter.
No, the cards for sale.
Yeah,
Cards are done. I'm gonna have those after the.
we'll have them after.
We
We
we're
can't
not
keep.
showing items. The only item we'll show right now. Grab that ring rage. That ring rage figure.
Wow, who's?
Right,
Wait,
up
George Pomerino. Don't I know him? I know George. Yes, I do.
Oh, George Pomerino.
Yeah, I know you, George. I know you.
Look at this, guys. Ring Rage figure. We have 4 of these, I believe, left. 4 or 5. This is $85. Autographed by Eric Bischoff. They are in great condition. So if you're interested in one of the Ring Rages, it's the only figure we got left. They're $85.
George
All right,
Pomerino.
Eric's back.
Eric's back. Thank God.
Was there a lull in the show while I was gone? Did you all miss me?
Yeah, we cried the whole
Did you
time.
fucking get weepy? Did you get weepy and stuff? I'm
We
trying
sure
so
did.
hard not to swear.
We were trying to entertain ourselves. Okay, this is your NWO turnbuckle. We're gonna sign that right in your spot.
All right, George. I'm glad you're kidding. Oh, what? Oh, that's cool.
All right, this is you, Christine.
Christine, that's very cool. I like that.
Right there, you got your Eric Bischoff.
Mm.
All right, Joe, this got dry good.
Yep.
Did you ever consider making WCW more extreme and adding New Jack, Tommy Dreamer, or RVD, or anybody like that?
So I could get thrown off television? No, I wouldn't have done that.
Okay.
The only
New
reason,
Jack. I mean, what would you have done really with New Jack?
No.
No.
You know, I worked for ECW because they were off everybody's radar. They were on at 2 o'clock in the morning. If you sat on top of your house, wrapped yourself in aluminum foil, held up a coat hanger for an antenna, and a hat would be sitting with a television on your lap. But the majority of the country couldn't get ECW, so they could get away with things like using music that they never licensed,
Right.
and that high degree of violence that no commercially viable studio or network would let you do. What am I doing here now?
To Brian, Bryan.
To be
James Wiseman,
Autographed with Hall of Fame.
you pay like you always did with Ken. Nothing has changed. He'll invoice you and then you pay him. And autographs are $40 each, but we're not taking orders to the end, which I do not think we're going to have time for anyway.
$60 beer bottles.
There you go, 60.
Dated.
Dated. What I
Have a
do?
back order?
Signed, dated.
No, I don't have it. Have it back. Wait a minute.
I just showed it to you.
Where? I didn't.
Message him and get the.
Oh, you have it right
Oh,
there.
you know this guy. You know this guy, Eric. This was sent in, I'm not sure by who. Ronald Mendoza. I guess he wants this done. I don't know how he got this. I guess this was one of your former co-workers in your early days. They can get it out. There you go.
Can I get a?
Let's do this in gold.
Oh, no, that's Joe Chupik.
Yeah. Polish Joe.
Polish Joe. He was the director, and really he was in charge, not in charge of production, post-production, but I learned so much from him. Oh, man.
I think it's right there. That's not too long of a photo, so you probably.
That's about 4 years old.
Okay.
5 years old.
Would you run it to him?
In Duluth, Minnesota.
There you go. All right, now here is who was that guy that with the all right, Silver Sharpie era.
Darren, there's no guarantee we can get all that on there. We'll do the best we can. That is a lot to ask.
He wants 2 autographs. Eric Bischoff, Hall of Fame, right here,
Okay, Joe.
and
So I don't know if we'll be able to do it all, Darren. We'll do as much as we can.
all right. Who was this with the you mentioned before he was looking for? All right.
I don't.
What's it saying?
I don't know his name.
Oh, Greg Palmieri. Whatever. All right. And then over here,
George Palmieri.
no, not George.
Greg Palmerini.
Yeah. And then
There you go, Greg. I think it's
blue
you.
Sharpie.
Matt Schoen. Colin, are you out there, Colin? Because Colin's at 5:20 and Matt's at 5:15.
All right, Greg, here's your nice case here. Eric, you want to stay this week? Help me mail all this stuff out?
You.
No.
No way?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I know. It's a big job.
And the best is he does it old school. He handwrites everything, brings it
And
to the post
I got
office.
a donkey in the back. He actually delivers it to each house.
Is that he hasn't got into the 20? You know.
I don't even use the post office. It's amazing.
No, this got to ship from me.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's
I did one of these for my house during COVID. The guy sent all this stuff to me, and
Yeah.
we did everything virtually.
Yes.
I mean, he did what we're doing here. Only that I was in my studio, my home in Cody, and there was nobody there helping other than my wife, who had never done it before. So it was interesting, but it worked. It worked really well for everybody, but it was tough.
All
And the
right.
whole shipping shit back thing is way more difficult than people realize.
yeah.
Yeah.
It is a lot of work.
Yeah, because you're trying to keep everybody's stuff in good condition.
Well, and a lot of times the boxes they send you stuff in isn't the box that you can even send back. So you now you got to repackage it because it gets damaged
Yeah.
along the way.
Autograph in the Hall of Fame, please. This is Alan Roderick. Thank you, Mr. Roderick. And this one we'll just do our Bischoff. No Hall of Fame on it. All right, Alan. Thank you, buddy. You got your 2 here.
Okay, Dover.
Okay, that's Alan's box. How would you want to do this, Joe? There, hold that. And then figure out how you're going to do it over there.
sushi I ate for lunch is worn off there, Joe.
Joe, more sushi.
No. But I'm gonna definitely have to have some meat when I get to the hotel.
Yeah, we can get a feed if you need to. All right, what do we got here? Okay, this is Corey's story. Corey wants 2 of these.
What hotel you at? Oh,
Yeah,
we got it.
you know which one.
I think I do. Yeah. Who is this?
Corey's story has 2 figures.
I think he didn't have the guy that said he wanted one in white.
One in white? Okay.
Yeah, did he say that before? I thought it was.
So, yeah. All right, Eric, we're going to do that white on one. You've got 3 minutes, and then your autograph with a couple dots.
Matt Schoen. Where the heck is you?
All right, Corey Story, here's your first.
Yes, he did. Corey Story, there's your first one in the white, and then we'll do the other one like you asked, whatever color you asked.
And this one is going to be that light green he sent in.
I love that pen.
Can you? Which one do you want Hall of Fame to? The
Here.
first one or the second one?
Okay. This one, he wants to send in.
Put Hall of Fame on this one.
He wants that too?
He said add Hall of Fame, but I don't know if he wants it to both of them or just one.
Okay, so we're going to add. You got 3 minutes. Your autograph and Hall of Fame.
You want Hall of Fame on just the one or both of them, Corey? Both if possible. Is that possible? Yes, it is. Corey Story will take care of you. I think Ken is doing a fabulous job. Not as good as Eric, but
We're going to just add a Hall of Fame to that, Eric. All right, Corey, there you go.
you're welcome, Corey Story.
That green looks nice.
It doesn't it? Yeah, I like that. That light green and then that with the metallic blue. So I haven't seen much yet today. I like that one too. Scott Johnson. It is I've been looking for you. It's at 5:20 now.
What does he want?
Scott A. Johnson. It's at 5:20. Come on. Why don't you just put these guys to rest and bet like 5:50.
Yeah, I'm just curious. Who's the man?
Yeah, who's the man?
Who out there? Who out there among you?
Yeah, right now Colin is the man, but I think Scott is gonna be the man.
Scott the
To be
man.
the man, you got to beat the man.
Ah, yes.
I know a guy that said that once.
Blue Sharpie, just Hall of Fame.
Yeah, we try.
Bischoff.
So, what do you got, Scott? Scott Johnson, are you going to come in at 5:25 or
No.
what?
Come on.
Come on, Scott. 5:25,
All right, that is you,
5:30.
Albert. Your book is done. That box.
Oh, there he is, Scotty Johnson, 5:30.
Whoa!
There you go. He went up 10.
Nicely done.
All right,
Scotty.
Scott Johnson. Didn't Scott
Cheers to you.
Johnson start this whole thing?
Scott Johnson is the man, yes. All right, Brian Leach
Thanks, Scott Johnson.
has his Eric Bischoff figure, and we're going to do this one in white. They love the white.
You sound like a game show host.
I do?
Yeah. Scott Johnson has this one, and we're going to do this one in white.
That's right. NWO,
What
WCW
a lot of
legend,
shit.
Eric Bischoff.
What do I say?
NWO, WCW legend, Eric Bischoff.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Scott Johnson. You want to be the one-trick pony?
So this one, because I'm feeling full of myself.
Oh.
Who's this one for?
Brian Leach.
Brian Leach. I put Eric Bischoff, NWO, WCW legend, and NWO King.
Wow.
Just for you. It's the only one I've ever signed like that. This will be a collector's item someday.
101.
Once they put it, yeah, 101.
When Eric dies,
They'll never
Wow.
get one. Once they put me in the ground and you see that,
but here's
the
the
special they do for me in WWE, hopefully, I'm not sure they really will. But if they did, shortly after that, this will be worth a fortune.
But here's the trick of the whole thing. You're never going to die.
No.
There you go.
I mean, look at me. I mean, I got a beard, I look old, but I actually feel better now than I did when I was in my 30s. Maybe 40s. I felt pretty good when I was in my 30s.
So Scott,
It felt too good.
Scott Johnson.
All right. We're gonna do. Okay.
You're gonna do a signature. Is what you're gonna do.
Yeah, I'm thinking. What do you think up here? You signed this before, Eric.
Just a signature, though, right?
That's what he wants to.
I think we do it up here because this rubs off.
Yeah, that
You know
blue's
what
gonna
I mean?
pop on that.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, that looks good. All right, Daniel Hicks, here's your Nitro card.
Awesome.
Your NWO Nitro.
We're
street
moving.
card.
We're moving nicely through the mail orders.
These cars were great.
Are there more mail
The
orders out
detail
there?
and the cars. And
Yeah,
stuff.
more.
I don't know why these things aren't bigger collector's items. They made so many of them.
That's probably why. More of that shit that's out there is less valuable than it is.
Yeah, well, that and I think it's I don't know. Maybe it's what the sign.
Dylan, not sure what we signed. There's so much going on. You're gonna have to rewatch the feed.
Who is it?
Dylan Chapman.
Okay. Well, we got stuff done from him.
Yeah, we got stuff done for you.
Original promos for Jacob Cohen. He wants on each. We're gonna do silver. I think you had your favorite silver there, and then we get you got your favorite white and your favorite blue. He would like on this one, on each one, controversy creates cash and your autograph on the other side. These are originals. Jacob, your 3 originals here. Joe, how much more we got over there?
Another stack or two.
Just bring them all.
Just make sure you didn't mix up the unsigned with the signed. Please. Please. Please, Joe. All right. Look at that, Jacob Cohen. Okay, Jacob Cohen's next. Same thing, sir. We light on beer?
Are you fucking kidding me? An autographed beer bottle and dated for $60. Are you sleeping on this?
Yeah, are you sleeping on that?
Do you have a bar at home where you like to put things, show things off? Do you have a trophy case? Do you have a man cave? I don't know. Do you have a woman cave?
Do you have
Either
it?
way.
Do you have any of those things, Ken?
Do you have a home?
Do you have a home? Do you have an apartment? Do you have a mantle on your fireplace? I don't care. Do you have a windowsill in your mobile home? It doesn't fucking matter. This is an awesome thing. And Eric Bischoff, autographed and dated Coors Light from here. Are we in Queens?
We're in Long Island.
Long Island. Oh, probably pissed you off, right?
A little bit.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
All right. But yeah, I'm here. Dated. Could be yours. $60.
All right, guys.
Nah, no, just flying. I'm all good.
All right. Next one up, Jacob Cohen. Thank you, sir. I know.
Not good.
Not good.
That's not good.
No, we're joking.
What about Joe?
We're just joking about Joe.
Controversy creates
What do I
cash.
do now?
I don't know, Joe. I don't know if we can put you on the hook. Team.
Would you lay off Joe?
Exactly. I mean,
That's what I was like, exactly. Where's the iron shake?
I did listen.
I think he's doing a fine job.
He's a good
Thank
guy.
you.
He
He's a
got
good
me
guy.
here in one piece.
Wow. He's got to get you back, Eric.
I'm not worried about it. I've driven with him. I can tell a good driver.
there you go. See?
Okay, Joe.
So Scott Johnson in the lead for 5:30. Scott Johnson. Matt Schoen, haven't seen you anywhere near this, so maybe Scott has got it.
All right, next up.
Are you all having as much fun as I
Read
am
my-
out there in the Facebook universe?
What is it?
Please sign in white paint
How many
pen.
people
83
follow me
weeks.
On 83 weeks, the podcast. Because if you don't follow me on 83 weeks, wherever you get your favorite podcast, you're missing some great shit. One of the leading podcasts in the plethora of wrestling podcasts all across the world. Yes, indeed, we are typically in the top 5, sometimes top 7, depending on the time of the week. But we're freaking awesome. Check it out. 83 weeks, wherever you get your favorite podcast.
Speaking of that, 83 weeks. Eric Bischoff.
See, they know. Which, by the way, this action figure is one of the most difficult action figures to find in the WWE action catalog.
It's very hard to
This is tough one to find. The very first Mattel UB action figure. It's going to be worth
Why?
ages.
Why isn't this on?
I'm sorry.
What am I writing?
83 weeks. Guys, I have one of these. We're going to do it for a quick flat sale. That's it. A quick 125. Paul Heyman, Eric Bischoff, autographed by Paul Heyman. Look at that, Eric. Two
And Eric
geniuses.
Bischoff.
Two geniuses right there.
Two of the greatest minds and one of the greatest faces.
125
And it's not bulls.
flat sale. Flat
125 if somebody
Eric,
wants that.
Eric will sign it. He can also inscribe it to you if you want. So we only have one we're selling. 125 for the Paul Heyman.
And I'll paint a picture on Paul's face.
No, don't do that.
I'll give him horns coming out of his head. Give him a little black eye.
All right, that's you, Brian Beasley. Thank you, sir.
Clearly, Ken is not down with that idea.
No. All right, this is.
Are you friends with Paul?
I've never met him.
You haven't?
No.
He's a great guy, actually.
He doesn't really do sightings.
No, he doesn't
very
need to do
infrequent.
signings. But when he does, he will make a fortune.
Yeah, he's done a couple. That's where we got that one from. Blue Sharpie, and I think it's just Eric Bischoff.
All right, Scott Johnson, you got it.
What?
What do you think?
I don't know.
Listen. All right, Scott Johnson, you got it.
Another beer bottle?
No, the picture.
All right, that's you.
Beautiful.
That's you, Carl Baum.
Scott Johnson, do you just want Eric to sign it in gold and that's it, or do you want him to write something? What do you want to do? Sorry, Joseph Lang. Scott Johnson already got it. Scott Johnson already got it. Just let us know how you want it. If you just want Eric's in gold or what you want on it. Let us know.
Okay. White paint, Mr. Bischoff.
Sorry, Joe.
We're gonna might have to. Yep, thank you. And we're gonna put on this one. This is gonna be I'm Back, Eric Bischoff Hall of Fame. This is for Justin Frazier out there changing his flat tire. Joe, are you keeping up on this? What else you got in there?
Everything for the mail order is in here right now.
All right. I'm trusting you.
You mean there's an end to this rainbow?
Yeah, at some point. All right, look at this. That's you, Justin. All right, Justin has this raw GM on this giant poster.
So you got it, Scott Johnson. Just let us know.
It looks like we're going to do this in
Just let us know, Scott, how you want that.
yes. Oh, wow, look at this one, Eric.
Just Eric to sign or what?
Fun.
Blue
That was
Sharpie?
fun.
Right there, blue Sharpie?
Yeah.
I think Eric just signing will be cool. Just let us
Let's do
know.
that one, Eric, because the paint's a little weird on that stuff.
All right.
All right. There you go, Scott, on your poster. That's a cool one. All right. These things, I love posters. There you go, Justin. It's just like, where do you display this?
You have to have a man cave.
You have to get a big frame for it. And
Yeah, but you're talking like you got a lot of room.
A man cave.
That goes with that figure.
And a wife or a girlfriend that would.
we'll figure it out.
Allow it.
The figure that I just gave you in the box is the last figure.
Because the question, whether they say it or not, is why the fuck do you have a poster of men in their underwear on your wall? That's what their wives and girlfriends are doing. It is a little different.
Well,
Okay, Scott.
okay. Steve, fix this up. This is going to be for Marshall.
What do you want to do with
Get it out of the day. All right, next up.
it? Okay. Where does he want it signed? Do you know? What did he say?
On the front. Okay, this is
Sure.
Well, they're trying to figure that out.
Kenny, you sure the front?
I'm going to create another collectible.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be in the front. Should we run on there? Right here. I think. Okay, we got another one. Oh, we got Scott on this. We got Hogan. Okay. This was Carl Baum. He wanted it. This is a white pink one. What is that favorite white of yours? Here it is. Okay, so he wanted it right here. Just NWO. Eric Bischoff. All right, there you go, Carl. Here's your turnbuckle pad. All right, Carl, that looks great. Right there. There you go. These turnbuckles are rough. The fabric on it, whatever it is, the plastic is tough to ride on sometimes. Okay, here we have with the old NWO belt. We're going to do this in silver Sharpie, your favorite silver. And he wants it right here, Eric Bischoff, NWO for life. All right, Marshall, here you go. That's a beautiful belt. This is WWE, right?
Says NWO.
Joe, this is gonna just put it in the back room where I put stuff to get, a mail. Marshall, I don't know if you can see it. There it is.
Now you can, yes.
Okay. Careful, right there, Joe.
What's going on, Marshall?
All right.
So I did that little bit of a research thing, that little impromptu poll. How many of you that are watching right now subscribe, not listen, subscribe to 83 Weeks? Let us know. I want to hear some feedback.
Subscribe to it.
Subscribe, because that's what matters. You have to subscribe. That's the best way you can support the podcast. Anybody's podcast. Is not just listen to it, but subscribe to it. And then if you're feeling really good about it, then give them a 4 or 5 star rating. Puts them right to the top of the charts. The business of the podcast business works, baby.
Phil Isa does.
Phil Isa? All
Lee-
right, this is
Lee Connor, Tim Menvidel.
Tim Mendeville.
Yep.
Joe, who? Oh. All right, this is
Andrew Miller. He does both of them.
Love it.
Okay.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
No,
very
it's
much.
not on. Okay, Gainesville, Georgia. Is that Drew Odell? Oh, Jonathan Smith. Jonathan Smith, here's your beautiful figure right there. Done.
And he says he's a top guy.
Oh, on Anthony's show.
Yes.
Eric, without getting you heated and upset.
He his life.
Okay, I want to ask you. As much as you want to talk about it, what is your main issue with Dave Meltzer, as far as it goes back to the Nitro days, where is it just the lack of checking his information, that he's getting stories wrong, or is it just what he's done to the business as far as surprises and
It's
ruining
all
it?
of the above. He's a parasite who has made a lot of money convincing people that he has access to inside information that he thinks he has, but he really doesn't have. And a lot of the shit, he's been used by so many wrestlers and so many people over the years, and he continues to be used. And it's undeniable.
Feeding them fake information.
Fake information, fake stories, fake bullshit, and Dave rushes to print it because he thinks he's an insider and has information. And he probably did at one point, but now he's hanging on to that. And I think a lot of the issues that you saw with AEW and CM Punk, majority of it is Tony Khan's fault and Punk's fault, Phil Brooks' fault. I mean, neither one of them acted anywhere nearly professional. They were both like two petulant children fighting over a toy in a playground. But at the end of the day, you look at what created that, what started that, what fed that. And a lot of that comes back to Dave Meltzer. He stirs shit up. He always has. Sometimes he knows about it. Sometimes I don't think he does, because he's really kind of oblivious to the business of the wrestling business. He's a fan with an opinion. And over the years, he's been able to influence a lot of people and leading them to believe that he had some unique insight that he absolutely does not. AEW is a perfect example of a wrestling company that is, their only vision is to build their promotion around the internet wrestling community, which is in part fueled by a lot of the Dave Meltzer and Dave Meltzer-like bullshit that's out there. And it's bad for business. This is the guy, Dave Meltzer, who suggested that Roman Reigns really wasn't a cancer patient because he was faking his cancer for sympathy. What do you think about a guy like that?
Well, that's all right.
What do you think about did you read the article by David Bixenspan who exposed him and showed without any question of any doubt that Dave Meltzer was just posting shit that was sent to him regardless of who sent it to him and whether or not it was true or not. He doesn't verify anything. He's a shit sheet. He's a sewage pipe for people that crave sewage.
Yeah, I remember.
How was that?
What?
It was a promo, motherfucker.
Me and Steve were big back in the day. We were Meltzer newsletter guys. We would get the newsletter. We would read it like you wouldn't believe. We would search for it. We got out of it about 15 years now.
Yeah.
about 15 years. Back in the 80s, I don't know who his sources were in the 80s. Someone told me that his source, I don't know if this was true, and I can't see it, but I remember hearing at one point that Bruiser Brody or Eddie Gilbert was a source for him back in the 80s. I don't know if you know his sources in the days.
No.
But,
If I did, I would have killed them by now.
yeah. I mean, and it's, and
I would have killed them. I would have whipped their asses up. You'd be reading about it.
but I remember I like reading some of the stuff over the years that he's wrote, and some of the stuff I either had a little bit of knowledge of, and he got the story wrong, or it wasn't like how I knew. Because normally I would like, oh, okay, I believed him because I wasn't there. But then I saw stuff where I was kind of involved. Maybe it was at a convention he reported on something that went down or something. I'm like, well, that's not what I heard.
This is the most blatant news. To this day, probably this afternoon, Dave Meltzer sent an email or a social media post saying, hey, if you're at such and such event, send me your report. You cheap-ass motherfucker, jump on a plane and go cover it yourself like a real reporter. Don't call yourself a journalist and then rely on secondhand information to allow you to cover an event. What kind of bullshit is that? That's like you hiring me to come to New York to sign autographs and I send somebody else in my place. Are you kidding me?
You mean like as in every event, like a pay-per-view?
Any of the events where Dave Meltzer consistently posts, hey, if you're going to this event or if you're going to that event, send me your reports. And he calls that journalism?
Well, is he allowed to have outside reporters that can do
If he vets their material, sure. But as David Bixenspan pointed out, with a smoking gun example that Dave had to apologize for, he doesn't do that. He's never done that. He writes and goes with whatever fits his own emotionally fucking distorted personal agenda. And it's bad for business.
And would you say like a lot of the wrestlers now, they always say that the wrestlers are of today's age that they're more interested in reading the reviews of their matches rather than
the talent that has never really learned the art, that doesn't understand the craft, sure, because they're living off likes and reposts on social media. Artists understand. MJF is an artist. He understands. He understands. And he's too young to have really learned it by experience, but he intuitively, he has that unique talent. He can be an actor. He could probably be a circus clown if that's what he wanted to be. He has the ability because he understands. So few do. They think that by doing super athletic things and doing stupid shit that could kill them, that somehow, raises their game, and it really doesn't. It lowers the bar for the standard of performance.
Do you think that MJF is, if this was, again, it's hard to say because there's so many great wrestlers back in the late 90s, but do you think MJF is a guy that you would have put on top to run with, knowing his ability now and seeing how talented he is? I love MJF, but I don't know if I get the feeling that he's in that main event spot.
Roman Reigns main event spot.
But he looks it. He looks it. He carries himself. He looks the part. To me, he looks like a guy that would kick your ass.
Did Chris Jericho look the part when he got that spot?
Not particularly.
Did Eddie Guerrero look the part when he got that spot?
No, because they
physically.
No. Well, no. They're all in great shape. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's MJF's face. I just feel it's more of a younger, not like a tougher face where, Guerrero had a little gruffness to him. Jericho, I get, yeah.
Look, it's really hard to compare. You can't compare MJF to Chris Jericho or to anybody else, really. MJF is his own unique character, which is why he's getting over, because there hasn't been something just kind of like him a dozen times before. It feels so good, and he's so authentic, and he's real, and he's not afraid of heat. At least he wasn't. I think he's softening up his social media presence a little bit to try to mitigate it, some of it in real life, but he's not afraid of heat, and that's the issue, in my opinion, with a lot of heels. Is a lot of heels don't really like heat. They like getting the Pavlovian dog responses because the audience knows what they're supposed to do. The audience knows their role in professional wrestling when it's televised, especially in AEW or WWE. They know when they're supposed to boo and they cheer. But there's a difference between when people boo from the bottom of their heart or they just boo because they know their role. MJF gets people to boo from the bottom of their heart. And therein lies the difference between 99.9% of the heels and the 0.1% of the heels that actually make money doing it for a long period of time.
If you had MJF, knowing with all his ability, what you've watched, how would you have booked him? Would you have put him in that top spot? Or
No, to be honest, that would be bullshit. I mean, I could sit here and say I would, and it would make me sound like a really smart guy, but I wouldn't have because
He's young too.
The era, you got to keep in mind. Who did I have in my main event roster? Why not? Let's start with Hulk Hogan. Let's then go to Sting. Let's go to Lex Luger. Let's go to Roddy Piper. Let's go to Randy Savage. Let's go to, oh my gosh, there's Bill Goldberg. Diamond Dallas Page was over as fuck. I mean, the top of our roster was so dense with names that to try to get a guy like MJF over in that era of much bigger names and over-the-top characters, the reality of what makes MJF so good wouldn't have resonated as well during that part of our wrestling culture.
Yeah. All right, Jaron Tromley, you're up. This figure is going to be in white, and he would like you to put signature in white, and then he's going to have an inscription. Jaron, we're going to change the inscription color. We don't have reds, so we're going to put. I think on the bottom he wants it. He wanted you to put WWE Raw General Manager. All right. We don't have red, so we got Jaron in the yellow. Looks good. Right there, sir. Thank you very much. All right, Joe. There you go. We're heading. We see a light at the end of the tunnel,
Well,
guys.
I hope so. 'Cause I'm hungry, some bitch.
Do you want Joe to get something? We can order it. You sure?
No, I just want to get some. Have dinner.
All right. Next up is Bobby Perry. So we're going to do. He wants a ballpoint pen.
See.
I'm going to give you this.
See.
All right. Right here. And I think he is whatever you want. He wants something. Bobby Perry, here's your book.
Bobby Perry.
Oh, okay. Joe, this is everything.
How's everything?
All right, Bobby, thank you, brother. All right, next up is Mr. Steve Bradley. And we'll do that blue deco.
Blue Deco, is that what it's called?
That's what it's called.
Wow.
Deco is the make. Okay, there you go, Steve. Then we have Ben Rivera's figure. Everybody loves these figures. In blue or white. So we're going to keep it. Let's do the blue since you have it in your hand. Signed with the Hall of Fame. All right, Mr. Rivera. There is your figure, Mr. Rivera. John, there's a card in the figure. All right. Mr. Trunbull sent this in. I think he spent probably about 2 or 3 minutes doing this.
Love it.
But it looks good. So we're going to sign this for him.
This together?
No, separate.
So
So
I need mine.
just signed for Mr. Trunbull. That's Steve Bradley. I don't know what it is.
Oh.
So, everybody, after the signing, Ken will have 8x10s to sell. He'll have ring rage figures to
Can you
sell.
just throw 83 weeks on that?
He'll have the
it
Controversy
should be.
Creates cash book, and he will have Hall of Fame prints. After the signing is over, we still have a bunch of stuff to sign.
Yeah, I
so
think we're moving through good, guys. So, but Eric's a trooper. He's doing a great job, doing everything for the fans. Thank you. What? Well, kissing ass. Gotta kiss ass.
We all are.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna do this in silver. Remember that night? All right.
I remember that.
This is gonna be to David, NWO for life. David Yule. Here you go. Thank you, David. And I know it. I don't need that. Okay. Next up is our good friend Gavin Coleman. Gavin Coleman. Silver Sharpie is good.
Ken is sold out of the book. Grateful, but you can go on the
Fame
website
signature?
and you can buy it with Eric's autographed copy. You can buy it on
And then
the
Hall of Fame and signature.
website. His website will have it up there. The author's website.
All right. There you go, Mr. Coleman.
Is this one, Ken? Or another card?
Next up is the King of Cards in Ripley, Mississippi, Jean Patel, the Card King.
Jean Patel, the card king.
He is
of
known
Mississippi.
worldwide.
He's known all over the world. He's one of the most savvy players anywhere on the planet.
And that blue will do Mr.
David Yule. If you told Ken to get your encyclopedia signed or your book signed, whatever it was, yes, you
That
did.
would have been last minute, David.
Yeah.
So if you want something signed, your book signed, tell Steve what it is.
What is he? He means encyclopedia?
Yeah, 3 spots.
All right, David Yule, do you want your encyclopedia signed in 3 spots? 1 spot, no spot? What do you want?
Your spot, my spot,
G
his
spot.
spot.
Joe's spot. Just let me know what spot you want, David Yule.
John Patel.
Uh-oh, phone's out. Nobody's got a iPhone plug, right?
No, mine's being mute. How's my phone?
No.
It's up there.
How much longer do we have?
I'd say about half hour. All right. All right, we're gonna do this.
So,
in,
David Yule, let me know what you need.
Okay, just your signature there. Chris Giles, there you go. And Chris Giles second. Okay, Silver Sharpie. We have the silver there. I think he wants Easy E up here. Eric Bischoff. And NWO for Life and Hall of Fame 21.
All right, so
Chris Giles.
all right, so you want David Yule? He wants the AWA spot, the
there you go.
NWO spot.
Next up is
Oh.
our friend Travis Gerald. All right.
So Ken, he wants the in this book. It's the AWA NWO in the Hall of Fame spots in this book. Those are the 3 spots.
Black Sharpie, Mr. Yeah. Well, no, there's 3. There's WCW, the Hall of Fame main spot, and if he wants AWA, that.
Yeah, here's what he wants. He wants
Okay.
AWA, NWO, and Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Is there an NWO spot?
Right there in the legs, if we can, I guess.
I'm looking to see if there's an NWO spot in this.
And I don't think you have anything else. On there. Can you throw an easy E in there? I think that's what he said. All right, Travis. There you go, buddy. What are you looking for?
There's no NWO spot in this.
It's in the WCW side.
All right, so we can do is what
If there's an actual spot.
David Yule. You want AWA, NWO, Hall of Fame, and you
Harold
want
Rollins,
Eric's
we're
regular
doing-
spot too.
We're doing yellow. Yellow's looking good. We do not have red.
Let me know if you want Eric's spot. That'll be 4 spots. Let me know.
Photograph in the Hall of Fame.
Eric has his own
what time
spot. It is 8 o'clock.
is it? All right, guys.
Speed it up.
Yeah, we got to wrap this up as quick as we can.
All right, there you go. Joe, this one is too. Maybe over here. To Jessica, keep following your dreams. And your signature. Jessica Ashworth, there you go.
Okay. So David Yule is actually, there'll be 4 spots if you want it then. AWA, NWO, Hall of Fame, and his own spot. Let me know if that's what you want, all 4. David Yule, if you want all 4, let me know.
Yeah, we got to wrap up in about a half hour, so
Yeah,
you
we'll-
decide to add on.
No, that's just-
Yeah. We'll do that in yellow. Just autograph from Hall of Fame. This is David Van Chance. This is James Nowak in blue. There you go. David Van Chance. Okay, we have your silver there. There you go. No, James. Give that to Joe. The silver we have. Okay, we're going to do Roy GM signature with Hall of Fame. This is Steve Clark. Let me do it. Just make sure I know what I'm doing. Okay. This one is going to be in silver across his body, right there. This is you, Mitchie. Thank you, Mr. Mitch. All right, this one is for David Jean Patel as well. We're going to do this in that blue deco. You might want to just push it in front. And your signature. All right, we're going to do this one in, let's do blue deco right there. And Eugene. Okay, Jacob. Is this the box?
Yeah.
Okay, this is Mark Bias. You're up. We're going to do this in that yellow there. Autograph with Hall of Fame.
Right there.
I have to know who it is. All right, Casey Collins, you're up.
Oh, this is buff.
Same thing with controversy creates cash and Hall of Fame.
That's buff in this. We don't need it.
This is you, Casey Collins. All right, Casey. And then we have yellow paint pen, better than ever, Eric Bischoff. This is John Dupree.
Thank you, John.
All right, Johnny, there you go. Next up is Mark Mondragon. Mark, we're going to do yellow. We do not have red. I think it says controversy creates cash. Okay. Mark, you're up. All right, Mark, there you go, buddy. This one is for John Ortiz. We're going to sign that, just signature and Hall of Fame.
So what is it right here?
Yep.
There's a couple of things here, but
Yeah,
we're good. We're in good
right
shape. I'm going to sign this in white. Oh, not this is the one, sorry. Okay, what he wants you to put here is when you're NWO for life, and across the top we're going to need signature. We're not doing sports. Are we done with this?
Yeah, I'm gonna close it out.
All right, there you go.
That's cool.
That was okay. This is for Brian Cohen. Silver.
That was
Right there, Eric, wherever.
John
above
Dupree.
Nash. John
What is
Dupree.
this?
Okay.
That was in this thing.
That was in this thing?
Yep.
Not in that box, right?
All right, Brian Cohen. There you go with the NWO. And we have Ryan Zirkle. We'll do a silver here. Wherever you want to put that out. Ryan Zirkle.
Hey, Brian.
Ryan.
Ryan. Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry. Ryan. Zirkle. Got you, bro.
We got you.
Yeah, right here.
And we have Roger Campbell's chair. Let's do white. Right there with an NWO for life. All right, Roger Campbell. This has to be looked through.
Oh yeah, he didn't come back to
What
me.
does he want in this?
He never got back to me, so
We'll get it signed.
that's it.
Okay.
How do I turn this back? What I do?
Well,
You don't want to see my mug? God no.
all right. We're going to get this done for you, Scott Johnson.
So Scott Johnson.
Get that done for who? Chess. Just get it done. I got to get it. Cool. That one.
This one? Okay. In gold. We want it. You can only look at the picture for 3 minutes. Okay? Right? Okay. All right, so Scott Johnson, you won the
The pony?